Recently, like I don't know like what possessed my mind, but I had the thought like I was like almost craving cottage cheese. And I feel a little ashamed of it, to be honest. Welcome back to Chit Chats, everybody. My name is Antonio.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Quinton, that's you now.
Hold on.
Line.
My name is Quinton.
Ellis.
Oh, my name is Ellis.
And
Welcome to Chit Chats.
yay!
Yeah.
Almost.
Dude, I almost remembered.
Yeah, it's actually
Sorry.
The long drawn out pause really gave me
It's been
the.
so long. I had to re-oil the gears.
yeah. It's actually welcome back to
dust off
Chit
the
Chats. So,
it's and let's have a chit chat.
You're
isn't it?
right. Wait, what the hell did I just say?
How did you not remember?
Did I just
You're
say?
so wrong?
Did I just say the same thing that Ellis said?
Yes, you
Yep.
did.
Damn it. Oh, okay. It's fine. I'll cut that out.
Mhm.
It's actually let's have a chit chat. Yeah, that's
Mm,
right. Yeah.
mm.
See, yeah, I'm correcting you, and that
Right.
was authentically me saying that for the first time. So, because I just know everything. So welcome, guys. Welcome, Quinton. Welcome, Ellis, to
Thank
this
you.
wonderful episode of Chit Chats. Quinton, you have been on this show many times. It's great to have you back with your wondrous, luscious head of hair.
Thank you.
Yeah, and your protein, cottage cheese.
My protein
filled
pizza. Yeah.
hmm
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's good.
super good, right? That's good. You
Uh-huh.
gotta get that, feed that appetite because we got a big boy of an episode today. And Ellis, this is, I believe, your third official episode of Chit Chats.
Dude, yeah.
So
Dude, thanks for having me. I always
Yeah.
love being on here.
yeah, in your awesome room that is just super. Like I've never seen it before.
His room is so big. Wow.
I know. Yeah, you have a really
Mhm.
nice big room. Yeah, it's
I know,
Mhm.
spacious.
yeah. Look at that.
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa, and you're like, dude, you're like a ghost or something. You're like fading in and out of existence. That's
Mhm.
pretty crazy.
Dude,
I thought you had to pay extra for the ethereal phasing.
Yeah. Yeah, what's up with that?
it comes free with the place.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. In this economy, wow.
I know.
Yeah, that's impressive, dude. I'm honestly like props to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I wanted to call you guys because you guys are two infamously within our friendships. I have bonded with both of you guys over Pokemon, the franchise Pokemon.
Mhm, mhm.
Whether or not, Pokemon is still in a state of, maybe it lost its luster a little bit, but, one way or another, we've had our experiences with the Pokemon franchise. And, especially when you look back at your experiences with Pokemon games, what's one of the first things you think of? You think of the first Pokemon that you ever had, your starter Pokemon, the Pokemon that you picked at the very beginning of your journey. In most mainline Pokemon games, you get to pick one of 3 different Pokemon. And there's a lot of them, amongst all the generations and years that the games have been going on. And I want to sit down and I want to rank all of them with you guys. I don't know how this is going to go. I feel like we might share some opinions, but we also might have vastly differing opinions on some of these. So only time will tell. Are you guys ready to get into this?
Dude, I am ready.
Okay.
I'm super ready. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, back to the whole thing where you said the first thing you think of is starters.
Uh-huh.
It's actually not true. The first thing I think of is actually this right here. So, this right here, it's
Right.
amazing. Yeah. Ellis, you see this, right? Isn't that pretty cool?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And I see it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's, wow. Yeah. I mean, like,
Mhm.
it's a little controversial that you're showing that right now, but.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry. Anyway, back to the video.
Yeah. Just toss that to the side for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ellis, what do you think of when you think of Pokemon? It's like the first thing that comes to your mind. You can show it on camera if you want.
Dude,
Yeah.
I think the first thing that I think of would
Yeah.
be this right here.
Oh my god!
This thing right here.
Oh my
Mhm,
god!
I know.
Real?
A little
Jesus.
controversial, but
Mhm.
it
Oh
means a
my-
lot to me. Okay.
Oh my god! Like that's.
Where did you even get that thing?
Ugh.
I don't know.
Put it away. Yeah. Oh my god. That's just
Yeah. Oh,
throw that
thank
into the
goodness.
void, man. That's just
Mm.
that's too much. Oh my
Whew.
gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Just
Yeah.
I had to get it out there.
I cut that out.
Oh my
That
god. Yeah.
was
I'm gonna have to cut
oh.
that out as the editor.
okay. Mhm.
I wanted to ask you guys, without saying your opinion of the Pokemon, I mean, you could, I guess, make a guess. What was the first Pokemon that you ever had, the first starter Pokemon that you ever had in the first Pokemon game that you ever played? Quinton, we'll start with you.
My first Pokemon that I ever had was Totodile.
Oh, and I'm guessing that was in Soul Silver?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay. And Ellis, what about you?
Kind of jumping on the bandwagon. My first one was Cyndaquil from Soul Silver.
Mm.
Mhm.
Dude, what a
Mhm.
coincidence, because my first Pokemon was also Cyndaquil in
Dude.
not Soul
Mm.
Silver, Heart Gold. So, yeah, I'm breaking the mold a little bit.
Boom.
Sorry, guys.
You know
Mold
what?
breaker.
I'm wait, hold on. I'm bringing this back for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
okay.
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's fine. Ellis, don't bring back yours. We don't need to see that.
Yeah,
again.
please
Yeah,
don't.
uh-huh.
No.
Ellis,
don't.
Ellis.
Oh.
No!
Oh.
Jesus, dude.
Okay.
You can't go around
Mhm.
like with that
Yeah.
out. That's in public.
Keep your
Are you
guys on
kidding
your
me, man?
toes.
Oh my
Mhm.
god. Okay, let's
We're gonna make this episode really fun for the editor.
Yeah, whoever that douchebag
Mm.
is, he's gonna have a good time. Okay, let's get into the full list. I am going to share my screen, where I have laid out every single starter Pokemon from the entirety of the series, including the Let's Go games. So we have a couple extra ones. These are in a random order, so we could go in the order that they appear here, or we could go in chronological order, starting with the first generation. What would you guys rather do?
I kind of feel like it'd be good to do it generation to generation.
Okay, so we start with Gen 1 and then Gen 2, Gen 3. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah.
Although that is a little complicated. That might be a little controversial given this tier list structure.
I mean, you
It's
know
okay.
what? Whatever. Well, fine.
Mhm.
I'll just manually reorder it right now. Whatever. Make more work for
Dude,
me.
time skip.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just snap your fingers.
Yeah.
And it'll be a all set.
Okay. There we go.
Whoa!
That was.
Dude, how'd you do that?
Dude,
That was so fast.
I'm
I
too
blinked
good.
and it,
I'm
and
too
it
good.
changed.
I'm just a magician. Okay. So I have all 29 as of Generation 9 starter Pokemon here. Let's go in chronological order, starting with Gen 1. First up, we have Bulbasaur. So where do we want to put Bulbasaur?
When we're ranking these starters, are we considering their full
Oh.
evolution tier list?
Yeah, I guess I should
just
bring that up.
Mm.
So I personally am thinking that, I'm gonna think about their whole evolutionary line. I have them represented as just the base form, but yeah, I'm gonna be thinking their whole evolutionary line, including for any Pokemon that have them any additional forms.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like Megas, Gigantamax
Dude,
forms,
Gigantamax.
regional forms, because some of these have regional forms.
Dude, you're right.
So yeah, anything like that, as long as it applies to when they were a starter in a game.
Mhm.
So like for example, with Pikachu, I'm not gonna count like I guess I'm not gonna count like Alolan Raichu. I don't think, because like you're not able to use Alolan Raichu in any game when Pikachu is the starter. I don't think. I'm
Okay,
pretty
but
sure that's
so.
wait. But so you wouldn't consider Mega Venusaur then, because you couldn't have Mega Venusaur when they were a starter? Because I feel like it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
Dude, wow.
I feel like we got to consider all forms.
Okay.
No matter what.
You know what? You're right. We'll consider all forms. Okay. Yeah. So that's like the only rule that I'm applying, I think, to this. So yeah. But we'll address any if they come up, I suppose. Okay. So starting with Bulbasaur, I'm just gonna come out and say it. Bulbasaur is a personal S tier for me.
Wow.
which might be
Wow.
controversial.
That's
Mhm.
a little crazy.
And I'm not
Wow.
saying we have to put it in an S tier. I'm just saying for
Mhm.
me it's an S tier. But we all have to agree on where to put it
Mhm.
amongst the three of us. So
Well,
what?
here's my factors on Bulbasaur.
Mm-hmm.
Bulbasaur is one of the very few evolutions in this list
Mm-hmm.
that actually has an okay second evolution.
Yes.
Most of the second evolutions are dog water.
Mm-hmm.
Bulbasaur is an exception to that rule.
I agree.
The second evolution, Ivysaur, I mean, it kind of just looks like bigger Bulbasaur, and maybe that's why it looks good.
Yeah.
But it's got some variations, and I like that. I like it a lot.
I like
It's got a Mega Evolution.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the Mega Evolution. Yeah, I like the Mega Evolution. I like that it's
Okay.
it's a natural sort of progression throughout the evolution of
Mhm.
like the bulb
Mhm.
sprouting. You know, I think that's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, and I also just think it's one of the more like, I mean, at least for a while, it was like one of the more underrated Gen 1 starters.
Mhm.
And it was my personal first Generation 1 starter when I played Fire Red. And it was a good time using it. It has type advantages the first two gyms in Gen 1. The poison type gives it some good defensive typing. Yeah. No, I like it. That's my
Now let's.
reasoning.
No, I like it. I like it. I will say, let's talk about its shiny though. I mean,
Oh,
don't get me wrong. Most
okay.
shinies don't
Yeah.
look the greatest on these lists, or just in general.
Yeah.
Shiny Bulbasaur, right here, doesn't look that great. I'm gonna be honest, it does not
it
look
away!
that great.
Dude,
Okay, sorry, my bad.
Dude, whoever the editor
God.
is gonna have a field day.
We're
he's
gonna have to do that every time.
God.
I'm gonna bring up the shiny in every
Oh,
Pokemon.
no.
Get ready. Anyway,
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I would give it, just to shorten this up, I would give it a B.
Okay.
I would give it a high B.
It's still
High
in
B.
the higher echelon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What if we meet in the middle and say A, like maybe like low?
I would consider an A.
Low
I
A.
like
That's
A.
what I was thinking. I think Bulbasaur
Okay.
is a good, solid A tier.
Yeah.
Stays on all
Mm.
fours. Something
Yeah.
controversial.
That's
I
true.
know.
yeah.
And we're gonna see less
That's
and less
fair.
of
That
that.
is another good point.
Yeah, that's another reason why I like it. We're gonna see less and less of
It's-
that over time.
I think it's a perfect like Pokemon. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's perfect for what it is. It does
Yeah.
its job and it does it good.
Yeah,
You're
it's
right.
it's like
it's not crazy. It's not
Mhm.
out there.
It's not crazy. It's not too basic. It's good enough. It's got a really good evolution line,
mm-hmm.
like you were
Yeah.
saying earlier with the bulb sprouting.
Mm-hmm.
Its Mega's pretty cool. Its
Yeah.
Gigantamax is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's true. Yeah, and I wasn't thinking about its Gigantamax, but yeah. Its Gigantamax is okay. I like its Mega. Its Mega is cool because it gets rid of two of its weaknesses with Thick Fat, the ability, which is pretty nice. And yeah, it's just like a big chunky boy.
And getting Sleep Powder, dude. Sleep Powder,
Sleep Powder's clutch. Mhm.
really good
For
for
sure. It gets like
catching dudes.
a bunch of like status ailment moves early on, which is really nice.
Poison, sleep,
paralysis.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll keep it in A. We'll keep it in A.
an A for now.
I like
yeah.
solid A.
Mm-hmm. All right, now we're going to Charmander, the Charmander line. One of the most probably well-known Pokemon in the whole world.
Lot of shiny.
Pretty good shiny. I do like the dark
really
black like coloring. It's pretty nice. Its megas are cool. I like its megas. You know.
Charizard Y, it definitely isn't as cool as Charizard X.
Yeah, Charizard X
True.
is
by a
better.
long shot.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Charizard Y is like a more like natural sort of like progression of Charizard, I guess. Like
It's like if Charizard got the
normal
bad
form.
ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like that it has the ability Drought. I always thought that was pretty cracked. Like,
That is cracked.
setting
What
up
is a
natural
Charizard
swing.
X ability?
Tough Claws, which gives it like enhanced physical
Latex.
yeah, like anything that makes contact, which it's not bad. It has like Dragon Claw and stuff, but the dragon typing is what really makes Mega Charizard X pretty damn cool.
I'm gonna go. This is a little hot take out here.
Okay.
I think Charizard and Charmander evolutionary line overrated. Super overrated.
No,
I think
agree.
so. 100%.
Overrated.
I'd give Charmander like maybe a C.
Wow, that's low.
Yeah, I mean,
I just do not care for Charmander at all. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I don't dislike Charizard and like the Charmander line. Like I don't think I ever picked it when I played a Gen 1 game because I just always thought it was just like the too obvious of a pick.
Yeah, we got a lot of Charmander haters here. I think Charmander. I would pick Bulbasaur over Charmander.
Yeah, I'd pick For me, it would go. This is kind of a spoiler. It would go Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander. I don't think that's because Charmander is bad. It's just because it's a little less interesting to me, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a dragon. That's it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I do think it is overrated, but like I don't think it's I don't think it's not cool, you know.
Yeah,
I don't like it. I don't hate it.
Yeah. So it's just kind of
I
middle.
just think it's just basic.
Yeah.
I think it's super basic.
I do remember in the beginning games, and I don't know if this is still the case, but I remember it couldn't learn fly, even though it had wings.
Yeah, which is
And it wasn't a dragon type. It still technically isn't a dragon type
Yeah,
until it mega evolves,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of dumb if you ask me. It's a literal dragon.
It is.
Yeah, no, you can't.
And let me get this right. Venusaur, not even mega, right? Venusaur just regular is grass poison, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the only of the 3 first gens that have 2 typings.
Yeah.
Where they could have so easily done that. They could have made, they could have made Blastoise Steel Water, which I don't like that typing.
Well,
but
Steel wasn't a type in Gen 1 though.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
But they maybe even Water Rock. I don't know. They could have given it something.
Mm-hmm.
They could have made Charizard Fire Dragon. Like they could have done so many things, but they didn't. And with Charizard, it's a pure fire type. And if it went Fire Dragon, I mean, it would be really strong with Fire Dragon. I think the typing.
I think that's probably why they didn't do it because it would have been maybe a little overpowered for a starter.
That's fair.
But at the very least, I'm glad that they gave it a Dragon type Mega. It kind of like balances it out, in my opinion. But also Fire Flying is a pretty bad typing, like in the game. Like you're double weak to Rock, which is pretty bad.
And ground and water.
Well, you're not weak to ground. You got a ground immunity, which is cool. You're weak to water, weak to electric.
Not weak to ice though.
Not weak to ice, which is cool.
You're neutral to ice.
Neutral to ice. So but that rock weakness is pretty damn bad. And also
rock slide, it's over.
Yeah, one rock slide, you're toast. Stealth rock, if your opponent has stealth rock, that's 50% of your health going down. Just sending it in. That's pretty damn bad, dude. That's crippling.
A power gem, a random ass power gem.
Power gem, yeah. For the 2 people that use power gem, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't hate Charizard. Like I would put it at B personally.
I would also put it at B.
Yeah. So let's see. Would you take low B, Ellis?
Yeah, like a high C, low B.
High C, low B. Okay. I'm going to do low B. Yeah, and I mean, like, as I'm implying, there is ranking within the tiers. So, like, if anything else we put in B, we can put above Charmander, assuming that we all agree it should go above Charmander. Okay, moving on to Squirtle. I think Squirtle is pretty good, pretty decent.
Squirtle's actually my personal S tier. I think.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go. Squirtle's an S tier for me.
Oh, dude,
I love Squirtle and Blastoise. Like Squirtle's awesome. Even in the show, Squirtle's like portrayed so well with the Squirtle Squad.
Yeah,
it's shiny. Isn't the greatest. Actually, I don't remember what a shiny looks like, but that's a shiny.
I think it's
shiny isn't the greatest,
isn't or no?
Oh no, I think it's.
Oh no, it's like purple.
I think it is green. Wait, is it?
No,
purple?
It's like a really muted like blue, and then its shell turns like really like lime green.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
I think I'm thinking of Mudkip's shiny is pink. I think.
Or
It's like a very bright pink.
Yeah, it's
okay. Well, then shiny kind of sucks, but Blastoise, like especially in such an early gen design, having like cannons come out of its like little shell
is pretty cool.
And like the Hydro, like I believe when they made the move Hydro Cannon, they definitely had Blastoise in mind. Like that was definitely Blastoise's like signature
for sure.
Move. And, like, which is such a cool move. I don't know how often it's used nowadays, but it's still a good move.
And then Mega Blastoise.
I know Mega Blastoise.
Mega Blastoise is pretty cool. Yeah.
It's my personal list here.
Yeah. No, I like Squirtle quite a lot. Wartortle looks
True.
fine. I
Yeah.
think. I don't know. Like
But it goes war total.
it does go Wartortle, which does bring it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I would put it. I think for me it would be like high B, low A.
Okay.
So I like it. I like it. I definitely my second favorite of the
Mhm.
Gen 1 starters. Yeah, would you guys say like here? Or would
I
you
would almost say higher than Bulbasaur.
higher than Bulbasaur? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree.
Okay, well it's 2 against 1. We'll put it above Bulbasaur.
Okay.
That's just how it goes here.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. All right. Now we're on to Pikachu. So Pikachu was the
Dude, Mr.
starter in
Pokemon
yellow.
himself.
Yeah, Mr. Pokemon himself.
Yeah, Mr. literally synonymous with Pokemon. Everyone knows him. He's just, he's everyone's favorite boy.
In that case, I'm gonna have to say D. Every time I see Pikachu, I get angry. And this is me being unironic right now. I don't like Pikachu. Pikachu is an okay poster Pokemon. Don't get me wrong. Like that part's cool.
Yeah.
I don't like Pikachu. Anytime Pikachu's portrayed in media, like Detective Pikachu, not a big fan of Detective Pikachu.
But Ryan
because-
Reynolds.
Actually, no. I
Ryan
like
Reynolds,
Detective
come on.
Pikachu, but I didn't like the Pikachu part of Detective Pikachu. So
Dude.
everything else was good. It's not good in combat because, and it also gives people the stipulation of, give it an Everstone because that's awesome. Horrible idea. It's okay. I mean, it's okay. Anyway, whatever. I don't like Pikachu.
Well,
I don't like Pikachu.
I think it's interesting how they keep on trying to incentivize you to not evolve Pikachu. Even though it has an evolution and its evolution is pretty much like better in every way, they keep on saying oh, you can give it the light ball. Oh, Pikachu has an exclusive Z move. Oh, Pikachu has a Gigantamax form. They keep on giving shit to Pikachu, which I guess makes sense because like you said, it's the poster child for Pokemon. But even with all of that shit, you're still better off evolving it.
I'm fed up with that stupid yellow rat.
Yeah, it's.
I will be honest though, because technically this does go against my rule, but I almost don't want to include a Alolan Raichu into this, but I have to because it's a part of the rules. Because
Yeah.
I actually like Alolan Raichu. I love Alolan Raichu's design.
Yeah, I like.
And I think
Alolan
that's
Raichu.
that's the only thing I like about Pikachu is Alolan Raichu.
Yeah. No, I dig Alolan Raichu.
But
I'd almost
which-
argue that technically Pikachu out of all the starters here. Oh, I guess we'll move on to we'll talk about Eevee because that's kind of also a rare case.
Yeah.
But Pikachu is the only starter here that technically can't evolve as a starter.
Mm-hmm.
Like
That's
in
true.
Pokemon Yellow, you cannot evolve it.
Yeah, and in Let's Go.
And
Granted,
in Let's Go.
In
yeah.
Let's Go, they make it really cracked, so it's it doesn't matter that
why
it can't
would you?
evolve.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't really like Let's Go.
Mhm.
So,
yeah,
Yeah.
what do you think, Ellis? You're not a Pikachu fan?
not a Pikachu fan. I'm gonna be honest. He's really overrated.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Raichu. Raichu's cool. Alolan Raichu's cool.
Raichu's cool, yeah.
Not a fan of Pikachu. He's just
Yeah.
he's too in my face now.
I give him D.
Yeah.
Low C, like D.
I'm not that hard on him. I don't hate Pikachu. Like you guys were saying, I think he's a good poster child for Pokemon because he's kind of cool for boys. He's cute for girls, or no gender specific. Just if you're depending on what you're into. He's got Pikachu's the jack of all trades.
I know,
In that
look
way.
at all these cosplay Pikachu's right here.
Yeah, and the cosplay
Remember that?
Pikachu from
And the-
Olras. Which,
And don't forget
My
the
personal
Pikachu's in
favorite
a
is
cap.
this one.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a pretty good one. My least favorite is this one. Look how
Ugh,
stupid
ugh.
this is. Yeah, it's
Actually,
that
that was
away.
okay. I mean,
okay, but what about this
that's
one?
some definable. Okay, no, put that away. Put that
That's what
away.
I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Pikachu it's just fine. I would just say C. I'm willing to go D. I don't really care.
I'll admit though,
I would put it in D.
Okay.
Pikachu was my go-to absolute goat in Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah, I think I did.
True.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I played as Pikachu.
I forgot
in
about
first
that.
Mystery
I would also
Dungeon
pick
game.
Pikachu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess you. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really thinking about Mystery Dungeon games, but technically, you do have starter Pokemon in those games. So I don't know. Like you could
Mhm.
think about that.
But
And
I only
most,
like Pikachu because it was rare, not because it was Pikachu.
Don't forget about
Yeah.
okay. Well, don't forget about Pokepark Wii, Pikachu's Adventure,
Oh,
this
true.
is just
and
proof.
that game was awesome.
I was a Poke Park fan. I will admit that.
I also like
Pokepark, I don't
Pokepark.
care anyone says that game is an S tier. It's awesome.
Dude, we might be the only ones keeping the Poke Park fandom alive nowadays, man. Like it's
Dude,
sad to
if,
say.
if Pokepark doesn't have any fans, I'm dead.
Yeah, like yeah. The moment I die, like that's when I'll accept that the Pokemon Park fandom is gone. Um, yeah, no, I'm fine putting it in D. I don't really care.
Actually, maybe like a C tier because it's also got like a special like gender difference as well with the heart tail. And I don't
That's
think
true.
I guess
I don't
that's
But
think
it's not
any of
true.
the other ones
noticeable
do.
enough.
Yeah,
It
I don't
does.
know. Like
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still gonna keep it.
I feel like
D.
the like I don't know. It's still like those are like kind of like whatever
Yeah.
features of it. Like I don't know.
Okay,
I would
okay,
almost
my
argue
bad.
that they keep
Yeah.
trying to make
Shut
this
up.
yellow rat more and more appealing,
Yeah,
and yet look how much
That's
they
fair.
failed. Like
Yeah.
that's just another reason they're trying to make it more appealing, and
yeah.
I don't want
They're
it.
being a little try hard with it.
Mhm.
I'm not the
That's
biggest
fair.
fan.
You know what? Never mind. This yellow rat.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to
Who's
Chikorita.
next?
We're starting with Gen 2 now. With Chikorita. You know, Chikorita, Totodile both recently revealed for Pokemon Legends ZA.
But not
To
Cyndaquil.
not Cyndaquil, much to many people's dismay. I don't think anyone I don't think I've really seen anyone that's like a fan of the Legends ZA starter choices. Which I don't know. I'm not a big Chikorita fan, but I do still have a little nostalgia for like I have nostalgia for Gen 2, so like Chikorita therefore I have a little bit of like I'm a little easier on him, but
Uh,
I still would say he's my least favorite Gen 2 starter.
I originally hated Chikorita back when I was a kid and when I was first playing Soul Silver. But then I kind of got an appreciation for Chikorita throughout the years, I think, and I don't know why.
It's-
I started liking Chikorita a lot more, and I'm actually excited to see Chikorita in Legend AZ or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I am
Mhm.
interested to see what they do with it. Like new form, new like mega, whatever they decide to do. But I
Having
don't
said,
know.
I'd still probably give it a C.
Yeah, it's just like it's just boring to me. Like that's how I would
Yeah.
describe it. It doesn't really have like personality like a lot of the other grass starters have.
Well, I think the first and second evolution of Chikorita is kind of a flop. The third evolution is where it starts,
Yeah.
you start getting a little crazy.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, I
It
don't
gets
know.
a flower neck.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know.
All right.
It's like a D or C for me. Like
Wow.
yeah, I don't know.
I'd give it a C.
Okay, Ellis, what are you thinking?
Yeah, like high D, like low C.
Okay. I'm gonna go high D then.
The shiny's kind
That's
of cool. It turns into like fall theme, where it's like
Wait, what
Ooh.
color is it
brown.
shiny?
Oh, it turns brown.
Yeah, the leaf
Turns
is
brown.
brown, and the body's like a little more like hair yellow.
Huh.
It's not
Interesting.
the prettiest, but it's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I should be looking at the starters while we're doing this because maybe that'll
I was gonna say that's what I'm doing.
up or down my opinion. I don't know, man.
I think D's a good spot.
Yeah,
Let's move on.
we'll keep
to
it at D.
Cyndaquil.
Cyndaquil, I mean, that's my boy. Like he was my first Pokemon.
Mhm.
I love him to death. I'd die for him. There's been a little controversy with Cyndaquil lately.
Oh yes, there has.
Go.
But I think it's all the media infantilizing it. Like it's I know my boy and he wouldn't do that shit. It's all fake. It's a fake news, dude. Yeah, he's an S tier for me. But I'm willing to hear out other opinions.
My opinion's not great. I actually don't.
Oh.
I don't like. Well, I'm no spoiler warning. I don't like any of the Gen 2 starters, except for Chikorita being my favorite. But Cyndaquil, I do not like Cyndaquil at all.
Oh, why not?
I would rank Cyndaquil lower than Pikachu.
Oh,
Not ideal.
that
yeah,
hurts.
yeah. I'm a big Cyndaquil not enjoyer. I don't know. I just don't. I don't care for him at all. That's it.
Uh, that's
Like
I
even
love
Typhlosion.
Cyndaquil.
I don't even like Typhlosion.
Like in the 2D games where like Black and White 2 through like Gold,
Uh-huh.
absolute S tier because they got the fire shooting out concept. But
yeah,
once you hit X and Y and above, and then it just like
Oh
the
yeah.
flame goes away.
yeah. I
Mm.
will say like it's like
Not ideal.
Gen 6 render is so funny to me. Just this.
Yeah, like what is that?
It's so awkward.
Uh-huh. He lost his flame, you know?
Yeah, he really
did.
did. I think they brought it back in Gen 9. I'm pretty sure. So
Okay,
we'll
but hear
redeem.
me out.
Yeah.
Hisuian Typhlosion?
I
That'd be
dig Hisuian
goated.
Typhlosion. I mean, it might still be biased, but I like the fire ghost typing.
I just
I
think
think they made him
he's super
worse.
cool.
I
Shit,
think they
dude.
made him worse for me.
Shit,
Yeah.
dude. Oh my
Dude,
god.
no.
No, I'm so
Big
controversial.
Cyndaquil
That's my
hater
bad.
over here.
Number
Yeah.
one Typhlosion
Cyndaquil hate, yeah.
Yeah.
hater.
Mhm.
So Ellis,
And the shiny, not. I mean, look at that. What is that supposed to be?
I actually don't
That's
remember the
horrible.
shiny off the top of my head. I don't think it's very good though. I do
Yeah.
recall.
It
I mean,
makes
look.
the
You're looking at
blue-
it right now.
Yeah,
Look
I mean,
at that.
yeah, I'm looking at it, so
Yeah, look at
I know if it's good or
That's
bad.
not good.
Yeah.
Like
It
making the blue
yeah.
like a brown, and then with Typhlosion making
Mhm.
it like dark red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
It's-
ideal.
Let's just get that out
get
of
that
there.
out of there.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, well, Ellis, where would you put it?
I'd say like A or B.
Okay, so let's see. So Quinton's here
Cyndaquil's cool.
Yeah.
Typhlosion's
I'm here.
strong.
and
Uh-huh.
Ellis is like here. So what if we put it like low B, high C?
I like low B. I
Okay,
like low B.
we'll do low B. We got to give him a little credit, man. I mean,
Yeah, I think he deserves.
two
some
of us
credit.
picked him, and
Mhm.
two of us had him for our first starter ever.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. Totodile's next.
Mhm.
Totodile's goated. He's my
Goatedile?
man. I'm gonna be honest. Feraligator's awesome.
I do like for alligator.
He's just really cool.
For alligator's kind of caked up in like the back sprite
Real.
of Gen 3. If you look up the back sprite, yeah, it's a little pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked Totodile when I played through Soul Silver. I think I did eventually play through Soul Silver, and I picked Totodile, and it was pretty. It was fun. I feel like what holds Totodile back, at least when you're playing like those games, is like it's so much better. Like its physical attack is so much better than its special attack, but you're gonna usually be teaching it like Surf and like all these and like Ice Beam and like these special moves, and you just don't really
Wait.
get to see its like raw power as much.
Is Surf not physical?
No, Surf is special.
Oh,
Waterfall
I thought
is
Surf was
physical.
one of the very rare. Oh yeah,
Yeah, but
I
you don't
thought
get
Surf
Waterfall.
was one of the very rare special or physical water moves, but no, it's Waterfall.
Yeah,
Okay.
Waterfall, but you don't even get Waterfall till like the very end of the game, so you don't even really get to see that. But in general, like I do think it does have some power. It's got like Crunch and Ice Fang with those big
Crunch
teeth.
is good.
You know, Crunch is pretty
Mhm.
good. Yeah, it's just an overall like a pretty decent starter to me. Like I don't love it, but I definitely don't hate it.
I'm on the don't like it tier list
okay,
here.
but you picked it though,
I would
right?
rank it as I did, and that
Yeah.
was because back then, I mean, I would probably still pick it every time. Well, maybe I'd pick Chikorita now, but I picked it as my first starter because it was my obligation of like I was like, oh, I really like water typing. Water typing's my favorite, so I picked Totodile strictly because it was a water type, and also it was my favorite out of the three at the time.
Okay.
But even now, I would probably rank it. I would rank it C.
Okay.
High C, I think. High C. Because I like for alligator. I don't like
Yeah.
Totodile.
What about
And Crocodile or whatever?
Oh,
Ugh.
I think
Oh my god, is
Crocodile.
that a
I think Crocodile is like it's like awkwardly. It's like awkward, but it's like kind of like it's like a little
like
like
the awkward team.
cute little guy.
Yeah.
Like he's just like
I enjoy the design philosophy because they wanted to make him like a caveman, I think. Which I
Yeah.
think is a cool design
Yeah.
philosophy. I think they just messed up.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's a little awkward. I'll admit. I mean, all of them are awkward, but yeah. I will say this though. Personally, I feel like Quilava is like a really good middle stage. That's just
Let me
my
look at it.
personal opinion.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, Crocodile, yeah, or okay, Totodile's
Quilava
mine.
is a good middle stage. I
Yeah,
will be honest.
yeah, for just like generally speaking.
Mhm.
Elongates it.
What?
So it just elongates it so
Yeah,
much.
elongate it, but it can like
Yeah.
roll up and fireball. Like, dude, that's is cool.
Yeah.
I would put Totodile at like a low B. Like, I don't.
I
It,
could put it at a low
it's
B.
like a higher. It's like a little higher for me than
Sure.
C,
Sure.
but I don't feel that
I'd
strongly about it.
I'd rock with a B.
Low B, like right here.
Cool.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Mhm.
All right, Gen 3. Starting with Trico. So now we can consider megas again because these three have megas. Um, Trico, I think was, I mean, I will say this: like, I don't love Mega Sceptile. I think it's kind of cool. It's got like the big tree on its tail and it's a dragon type, but like Grass Dragon isn't a really good typing.
It's a dragon type.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah,
How
one
did
of
I
the
not
only.
ever know that?
Yeah, it's like its whole thing is like it's really fast, which is like okay, but I don't know. Like Trico's just fine. It's fine. It's whatever.
Ever since I played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time,
Hmm.
Grovyle has been my biggest op of all the starters here.
Dude, that's so true. Oh my
Dude, I was
god.
gonna say
And even
Grovyle
when
was so cool.
and
Yeah.
even when Grovyle gets a redemption arc in
Yeah.
that game. Oh, thank you both for showing my hatred. My hatred.
Yeah.
I will let it be known that I thought that was Grovyle was the worst character. Worse than Skuntank in that game.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow, dude, you're
And
bringing
because of
back
that,
memories.
that has soured my impression on Grovyle or the entire Trico
The
line
entire Trico line, damn.
forever.
That's
So
fine.
Trico is my least favorite starter and would actually go in F tier for me
Damn.
because of that.
Oh
Mhm.
my god.
Damn. Okay.
It's design here. If I put Explorers of Time out of the picture and I was just
Uh-huh.
looking at it solely on design and what it is, I actually think Grass Dragon is actually a really cool typing. So I would put this in a C low B. If we're not
Okay.
bringing back my Explorers of Time trauma and what it is as a
Okay.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
But if we are bringing that in low F.
Right.
Low
Right.
F. Mhm.
Damn. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean we definitely can consider that.
Mhm.
I don't know, man. Like I mean, Grass Dragon is cool. I think it's the only Grass Dragon. Oh no, because there's Appleton. There's Appleton and Flapple.
Yes.
So that's not the only
Which
Grass.
I
It
think
was
is a
the
poor representation of a Grass Dragon, in my opinion.
Apple.
yeah.
Nice tier.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's my least favorite. Well, yeah, it's my least favorite Gen 3 starter, I would say.
Mine too.
I don't know if that's I mean, I feel like most of the time the grass starter ends up being my least favorite. I don't know if that's just like well, no, that's not always the
Actually,
case.
that might always be the case for me now that I think about it.
Yeah, no, there's a
Most
couple
of
where that's not the case, but
Mhm.
in Gen 3, yeah, yeah, I don't know, man. Like it's just fine. Like I don't really feel that strongly about it either way. Like it's probably like a C for me overall. Like right in the
What
middle.
about you, Ellis?
Yeah.
What
What
about
about
you?
you?
Okay, I think Trico is like cool for what it is.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Like being like it was almost like ninja-esque with like Grovyle
Yeah,
a little bit.
right.
Um I don't know. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
There's not
It's
much to it. It's just fine. Just like a
Oh.
lizard on two legs.
Let
yeah.
it be known that Sceptile's shiny looks like toothpaste. It is different. It
Wait.
does look a lot different from regular, but look at Mega Sceptile, or not Mega Sceptile, regular shiny Sceptile. It looks like
He's got the
toothpaste.
Feraligatr treatment.
Let's see.
It looks like toothpaste.
Oh yeah. Dude, you're so right. It's literally mint.
Yeah.
It's literally
Yeah.
mint color.
It's quite
Mhm.
literally like Feraligatr color scheme, like one
Yeah.
color.
Mhm.
Yeah, wow. Huh. Not a fan personally.
I'll put it in between Chikorita and Pikachu for me.
Okay. I would say above Chikorita. Like I would say like right here if it was up to me. But Ellis where
Sure.
and so Quinton would say here, right?
I'd say
Mhm.
somewhere in D.
Okay. Let's do
somewhere D or C.
let's do here. I feel like
Valid.
that's putting it in D is like harsh to me, but like because that's like saying it's like actively bad. I don't think it's bad, but like whatever. I mean,
There's just nothing much going on with it.
yeah, it
It's
is a
just
little. It's definitely the least exciting of the Gen 3. Like it doesn't even gain a second type, like Mudkip and Torchic.
Yeah.
So
Here's what I
Yeah.
consider a D and F, at least for the starter scale, is these are going to represent that generation. These starters should represent that generation.
Yeah.
So if you don't think that it's good enough to be like, hey, these are the poster boys for that generation, balloons don't show up this time. Then I think it does go in those bad rankings. I will say F though is like if it's actually bad, or D is where I consider it is a bad representation of that generation.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to keep it in D. Like, yeah, I don't really care. All right, let's talk about Torchic. So, Torchic, I like Torchic like as a base form. This was the big start of the firefighting type starter like oversaturation.
Raise.
But it was the first one to do it, so I think it gets a pass on that. Its Mega is cracked. It's like literally one of the most overpowered megas with speed boost. Firefighting as a type combination is super good. And Blaziken is just kind of badass. It's like kind of an intimidating Pokemon. And it's a case where I don't really mind that it's bipedal. So I would give it like a high B, I think.
I'd give it an A.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be willing to say A too. What about you, Ellis?
I was gonna say probably A. It's really just solid as a Pokemon. Blaziken's awesome. Combustion's cool. Its shiny is neat because it pretty much just inverts the colors,
Right.
which I always kind of like. And then for like Blaziken shiny, the red becoming like even like darker red is cool.
I think that was the starter I picked in Gen 3 when I first played Ruby. So yeah. Or no, I might have picked Mudkip. I don't know. I know I did use Torchic at some point.
And don't
and it was
forget,
pretty good.
it's got gender differences with its appearance.
Does it? Wait, what is its gender difference?
It gets a little black mark on its right hiney.
Oh.
That's the only difference.
Yeah, I'll give it A. I think A is good.
Okay, we'll do there, like right below Bulbasaur. Okay,
sure.
Okay, Mudkip. This is my favorite Gen 3 starter.
Mine too.
I love Water Ground. It's such a good type. Yeah, double grass weakness, but you get
hit with grass and it's over.
When LeBron sent out its Marshtomp on a grass move, that was pretty devastating.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
Yeah, that was a big
on the Rillaboom's grassy glide.
Yeah. Oh god, it was over, dude.
Not ideal.
Yeah, no, that was hard to watch. But barring that, no, it's pretty good, and it I really liked it, like using it in Gen 3, like against the electric type gym, like just being able to send out your water type is such a power move because it's just
that's a good point.
Moves. Mega Swampert is fucking buff as hell.
It's buff. I love Mega Swampert.
And it's got Swift Swim, so it just like fucking kills in the rain, which is pretty cool. Overall, it's a solid one.
I think it's really good.
Yeah.
My only complaint is its signature move, right? Isn't it Muddy Water?
Yeah, which is pretty bad.
It's kind of it's just a kind of a lame move.
Well, it's just like outclassed. Like it's like a worse Surf.
Yeah, it's like if you just made Surf brown.
Yeah,
that's what Muddy Water
literally
is.
I think the animation for it in Gen 3 is the same as Surf. They just colored it brown, like literally.
Yeah.
But I think overall, like I think I'd put Mudkip in S. I'm a big Mudkip fan.
I would say really high A. I have another stipulation is that it's also kind of a big overrated Pokemon because I see a lot of people like.
That's true.
Mudkip. But I guess that's not a bad thing.
I don't mind its overratedness as much as like Charmander though.
Yeah. That's fair. I give it a high A, I think. Very, very high A.
Ellis, what about you?
I'd say S tier, honestly. Mudkip is
He's the man.
it's a cool, it's a cute Pokemon. Its shiny is
True.
actually pretty good.
It's pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like how just different its shiny is. Like it's just such a
That's true.
vastly
You know,
different-
I'll go S as well.
Marshtomp
Okay.
is pretty cool because it's dopey.
Marshtomp
and it's
isn't
kinda
bad.
silly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then Swampert, which is just really cool, and then Mega Swampert, it just becomes cooler.
Yeah.
I
Definitely
don't know.
picked it in ORAS. And it was a good time using it.
I think Mudkip is goated with the sauce, dude.
All right. Well, that
Heck
S
yeah.
tier is the goated with the sauce tier, so it's going.
Yeah.
It's going in S. All right, Gen 4, starting with Turtwig. I'm a big Turtwig lover. I think
Me
Torterra is badass,
Oh yeah.
super intimidating. Grass ground is pretty cool typing. It is double weak to ice, so no ice types. No sending out on ice types. But overall,
I'd
like,
send it out on a Mamoswine or Weavile.
oh shit. I mean, you could send it out on a Mamoswine if you're careful, because it could take
I'll
it
send
down
it
with the grass
on
move.
I'll send it out on a Weavile.
Okay, dude, that's okay. I mean, you do you, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And
I'd
yeah,
send it on a Lug actually.
on an Avalug. What about Hisuian
On an
Avalug?
No.
Okay, but it does have type advantage on Hisuian Avalug, so that is something to think about.
Avalug is a thing.
I feel like that's kind of a controversial topic, so we won't talk about Hisuian.
No, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
We don't want to bring up politics in this chit chats. So yeah, no,
I would say Turtwig is probably the best grass starter. Like it's the best designed. And it's like
I think there's one other one that would compete with it a little bit, and it's not Bulbasaur.
I can't think of them.
Yeah,
I think I know what you're thinking of, and I would disagree.
Interesting.
But
okay.
Regardless, I think Turtwig is a really, really good one.
Okay. Yeah, I would put Turtwig in, I think, high A, low S, personally.
I would put it in an S.
Okay, I'm willing to put it in an S. What about you?
Definitely
Ellis?
my favorite grass starter.
Yeah.
I'd put Turtwig in like an A tier. It's really solid. It's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too much of a fan of like Turtwig and Groddle.
Yeah, Groddle's
Torterra though.
Yeah.
Torterra is so unbelievably cool, and I think they peaked with Torterra, and I think from then on it kind of went downhill. They could never.
And it's also a turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a turtle, which is pretty cool.
It stays bipedal, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Not bipedal.
Not bipedal. The other one.
Quadruped.
Yeah.
Quadruped. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like it when they go on two.
Yeah, it just looks like this intimidating monster. You know what I mean? Like
I like the tree and.
I like it a lot. It's got like a landscape on its back, which is super cool.
Dude,
in a lot of promotional stuff, they have like Pokemon just like chilling on it. And he's just,
which is super cool.
It is cool.
And
it's super creative.
Pokemon, like Detective Pikachu, like the movie.
I was just about to bring that up.
He's the big mountain.
Dude, that was like
one of the
crazy
coolest
scene,
things ever.
That was crazy. That scene did kind of like throw me off. I was like, whoa, this is kind of cool. No, yeah, I'm a big Turtwig fan. We'll put it in S. Okay, Chimchar. Yeah, I'm a Chimchar fan, I would say.
Chimchar's goated.
Sure. Infernape, dude.
Chimchar,
Infernape's really cool.
Infernape, they just don't miss with the entire evolution line. It's just so cool.
Yeah.
I definitely think it's my least favorite out of the Gen 3. I'm going to be honest.
Or Gen 4.
Or Gen 4. Yeah, Gen 4. But I would also give it S.
Yeah.
Especially it's shiny.
I think
shiny's not bad.
Wait, what is it shiny again? Is it black?
It makes the orange like a really like red.
Oh, okay.
At least in the non-X games, X and above, it turns it kind of like reddish, like rosy pink.
Okay. Yeah, the shinies in the 3D era of Pokemon, like I feel like some of them don't.
They always miss.
They kind of mess up a good amount of them. But yeah, no. I think with Chimchar, like they took the firefighting like starter concept and just improved it from Torchic, which I really respect. Yeah, I would put it. This is also like a high A, low S for me. Like I would put, I think I'd still put it below Turtwig, but not that much below Turtwig, honestly.
Agreed.
Mhm.
Agreed.
I'd put him like A, and I don't know. I really like Infernape, and it's like
It's a monkey.
yeah,
It's a
well,
monkey.
it's like a Wukong,
Yeah,
which I think is
Yeah,
really cool.
true. Mhm.
it's like a glass cannon, which I
Mhm.
like. Like it's like super fast,
Mhm.
super powerful. It's got close combat, which is fucking badass.
And kind of a niche
Yeah.
thing.
Hmm.
I use Infernape in my playthrough of Pokemon Conquest.
Oh, dude, I still need to play Pokemon Conquest. I've heard like good things about that game. I mean, I'm not super into turn-based strategy
Really
games,
good.
but I do have
If you
it.
played Fire Emblem, it's just that.
Yeah, I've also have
I
not
will
played.
say,
Fire Emblem.
yeah. Unlike or except for Blaziken, but I guess they're pretty similar.
Uh-huh.
Infernape is kind of the only starter. Most of the starters up till now have been mostly like rather bulky builds.
Mhm.
Like
That's
not necessarily stat wise, but they look really bulky.
right.
Yeah.
Infernape and Blaziken are the very like few that are kind of on the thinner side
That's
and look
true.
more like
God,
agile.
he's just so cool, and his like
Mhm.
flame that comes out of his head with
Like,
Infernape.
and when you look at Trico too, Trico you would think would also have like a similar build as like Blaziken and Infernape,
Yeah.
and it kind of does with Grovyle, but then when it turns into Sceptile, it kind of
Yeah.
goes back to being of a more
It
bulkier
gets a little chunkier, yeah.
starter. Yeah,
No, yeah. And Infernape is like
yeah.
another one that looks intimidating. Dude, the alpha Infernape in Legends Arceus, dude, like
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty intimidating. I'll do low S. I think if we all love a Pokemon, like we should embrace that. Like between the
Mhm.
three
Yep.
of us, like yeah, why not put it in an S? Let's
Mhm.
just do it. Okay, and Piplup,
S tier. I'll be the first to
That's
say
my
it.
goat.
Piplup
Okay.
goes
That's
in
my
S tier.
goat.
Piplup's
Piplup is
goated.
my
Primplu's
goat.
awesome.
Okay.
And Empoleon's
Mhm.
just so cool of a Pokemon.
Yep. I will say typing not ideal, but besides
Water
that,
Steel.
yeah.
Yeah.
But besides that, Piplup my goat.
Yeah.
It's a penguin, and
It is a
Poleon is really
penguin. That
cool.
is true. Yeah.
Prinplup goes Prinplup. You know, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Its
Yeah.
shiny's really good.
Yeah, we should just
Mhm.
we should just rank all of them based on their cries and nothing else.
Yeah.
That's another tier list.
Dude, you know what? When's the National Dex tier list? Come on.
Just do every single Pokemon. Oh my
Every
god,
single
dude!
one.
Literally 10-hour chit chats video. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah, okay, controversial. I Piplup's my least favorite of the three. But and I also was not a big Piplup fan for a while. I'm sorry. I do think my opinion has changed a little bit. I've reconsidered. I do respect it. I also like penguins a lot. I don't know. There's something I maybe it was the typing. I wasn't a big fan of the water steel typing. I thought it was a little like I don't know. It just wasn't as cool as like grass ground, firefight. Okay, whatever, guys. I would still be willing to put it high. Like I think personally it would be like B, like mid B, maybe high B, but we could put it. I'm willing to put it like high A. How about that? Is that okay?
You're underrepresenting my goat.
Okay, fine. Low S, like low, like here.
Sure.
No, is this both of your guys' favorite Gen 4 starter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Piplup's my goat.
Okay. What about here?
Um,
What about here?
Okay.
We gotta
Sure.
compromise in some way.
Keep going. No, I'm joking.
Keep going.
It's fine. It's fine.
I do. You know what? Maybe by the end of the tier list, I'll.
Also, another thing is Piplup has a really fun personality and reoccurring representation, I might add, in the anime.
That's true, dude. It has the
Mhm.
hots for Ash's Pikachu. That's what
Mhm.
I remember. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and yeah, no, and it's really cute. I do really like Piplup, like specifically.
Mhm.
Primplup looks okay, like for a middle stage, and yeah. No, I don't know.
But Empoleon though, that's my goat.
That's my goat.
That's because
That's him right there, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
Timothy Rogers, dude.
You know what?
Yep.
You know what? I'll put it here. How about that? For you
Okay.
guys.
Yeah,
For you
yeah,
guys. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Moving on to Gen 5. Dun dun dun. So Snivy is definitely a Pokemon. Um it's you know, it's there. It's a grass type. I think this no. I was gonna say this is my least favorite grass type, but that's not true. There's other ones that I do not like that I like less. Um I don't know, man. It's just like I just don't think it's good. Like I will say this. They gave it what's that ability? Contrary in
Mhm.
the as its hidden ability, which
Contrary
gives it
Leaf Storm.
contrary leaf storm, dude. It's so good. I mean, like that's
Mhm.
the one thing that I will give it. Like that's pretty impressive.
Mhm.
But even then, like its stats aren't very good. Like it's like weird. It's like fast and bulky, which is such a bad combination. I know I'm getting into like the technical aspect of it, but like I don't know. That's how I think with some of these Pokemon. Um, and I don't know. I'm not a fan of like the like snake look. I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me. Um, and I don't know. It's just like it's pure grass, which is boring.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd give it a D.
yeah, I would almost give it an F. Nah, I'd give it a D. That's maybe F is a little harsh. What do
Yeah,
you,
I'd give it a D.
Ellis? Are you a Snivy enjoyer?
I am. I'm a
Uh
Snivy enjoyer.
Oh.
oh no!
I'm
I felt
sorry.
Alright,
Ellis is being
Yeah.
oddly quiet while I'm just laying into Snivy right now.
No, I'm personally a real fan of like snake evolutions and such. Um,
Okay.
I think Snivy is really cool, and I think Superior is kind of like really cool. I don't know. I just think he's cool.
What about that clip of the anime where Ash is like, "It's a Servine, Servine. This is my Servine,
What?
Servine." You know what I'm talking about?
No,
No, but I believe you.
It's there.
I don't believe him.
It's. I made it up.
Um,
Yeah, he made it up.
Shiny kind of sucks, like really bad,
Let
but
Let's see. Let's see. It's
I
shiny.
kind of like how they tried making Superior kind of look like a noble or like a monarch. I just don't think they
yeah,
did it
with its
well.
like little like V thing. That's like the
Yeah.
only thing.
I wish they
Um,
did it well. Like I wish they instead of giving it like the weird like horn things, it gave it like a crown. I think a crown would be really cool.
Okay.
mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
Like I feel like they should have made it like a king or like
I
a
think
monarch
Snivy
thing.
is my favorite of the three. I'll say that. I don't know. I
that's
just
an insane
Is
take.
that an insane take?
That's
That's my
crazy.
take. I like it's smug. I like its smugness. I think it's funny. Superior just has like just nothing. It's just dead eyes, you know?
There's this one um picture that I saw,
Mm-hmm.
and here I'll send it in the chat so we can put this up.
Wait, let's see
But
how long we've been going.
look at this picture right here. This
Oh
picture
my
is
god,
insane.
we've already been going for an hour. That's crazy. Oh my
Look at this
goodness.
thing.
Okay.
Like, what is wrong with that
That
thing?
looks awesome.
Wait, let's see.
Like, why does it look like that?
Wait, did you put it? Where'd you put it? Oh, in the
I
chat.
just put it in
General.
the general.
Oh, yeah. That's goofy. I don't know, man.
I'd give it like a B.
Okay. I mean, I'll put it in C. I think we don't
I
have
think a low
anything in
B.
C.
Low B, high C.
I'll give it a slow C, the lowest of C's.
Okay, well,
That's fair.
we have nothing in C anyway, so it's fine.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Tepig. Tepig's next.
I'm gonna be honest, Tepig kind of my goat. I like Tepig.
I don't hate
Hot take,
Tepig.
because I know a lot of people hate Tepig.
I don't personally hate Tepig. But I don't like its fire. I don't like its final evolution personally. It's just awkward to me. I don't know. It's like buff but not in like an impressive way. I don't know.
So
But
you're fat shaming a Pokemon.
yep. Yeah. Sorry. All right.
Not a good look, Antonio.
Well, we're all about being controversial on Chit Chats. So, like when I show
Okay.
this,
What? Oh my god, put that away.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to prove a point.
Goodness.
I need to prove a point. I will say I like Tepig and I like Pignite. I think Pignite looks charmingly
Ignite is
chunky.
cool.
But Embor
Yeah.
just I don't know, man. It just doesn't really do much for me. And I think the firefighting, like I know it's like oversaid, but I just think firefighting is lame on it. Like it's just like it would have been so cool if it was like this more like opposing like quadruped boar, in my opinion. Like I would have liked it more, I think. And it just like breathes fire out of its nose or something, which I know Embor does, I think, but I don't know. Like I'm talking about like I hate Embor, but I don't hate it. I just don't love it. But yeah.
I love Embor. I love
Okay.
Embor shiny is really, really cool.
Yeah.
Its hidden
Wait, let's
ability
see. Oh,
is one of my
Reckless?
favorite hidden abilities.
Yeah. Its hidden ability is good, I'd say.
I love its
Flare-
hidden ability.
with Flare Blitz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hidden ability of Flare Blitz. It has Flare Blitz, and then it has that rock move that also
Oh, Head
hurts
Smash.
you. Head Smash, yeah.
And Wild Charge.
Yeah. Yeah, Wild Charge is another one, yeah, for
Mhm.
the water coverage.
That's true. I can
Love
get
it.
behind that. I can get behind that.
Mhm.
Ellis, what
I
do you
love
think?
it.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, Embor is one of the very few starter Pokemons that I love using as like in combat
Yeah.
and just its design. Because a lot of the ones why does it keep doing that? A lot of the ones I love design wise, but not combat wise. The Embor is one of the rare exceptions where I love it both in combat and its design.
Okay, interesting.
Mhm.
Okay.
I really like Tepig personally. That's who I picked as my starter in. I think I had Black. I had Pokemon Black, and I picked Tepig as my starter because it's just so cool. And I think the shiny for Tepig is Buns. The shiny for Pignite is also Buns. But Embor's shiny has to be one of the best that they've ever done.
Embor shiny.
I'm gonna be
And you
honest.
win it big. It's like gambling, right?
It is, yeah.
You lost with Tepig, you lost with Pignite, but you don't lose until you leave the table, and then boom, Embor comes out.
Boom, yeah, Embor comes out. And he's one of the coolest. I like how I don't know.
True.
You won your more $1 billion.
Yep.
Embor was just like one of the absolute powerhouses because he can tank hits and he can fucking freaking whatever you want. Censor it, bleep it out if you want.
Dude, you can't say fuck on this show.
Mhm.
What the
God
fuck?
damn it! He can jab, he can take a hit, and he can keep on coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I think he's cool. He's just cool.
Yeah. He's an S tier for me.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I'd say like an A.
He's like C for me. Like I don't know what it is. It's just like I don't love it. Like maybe like B. Like low B for me. So what if we do like high B, low A? Somewhere around there.
I like low A.
Low A?
Yeah.
We'll do low A. Okay. I don't like I said, I don't hate Tepig. It's fine. I like how in Poke Park 2 you play as him. He's kind of fun, right? I mean, you can play as all the starters.
Yeah.
But
Absolute cinema.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolute cinema.
Okay, moving on to Oshawott. This was my favorite water starter. Or not water starter, favorite starter from Gen 5, personally. This is what I picked.
Mine too. Oshawott's the GOAT.
Let's go.
Oshawott is,
you know
for
what?
the longest time, was actually my favorite starter.
Oh, dude, yeah. I fuck with Oshawott. Why don't you I always start. Quinton, why don't you kind of like say what you want to say about
So Oshawott moving from Soul Silver, I think that literally the next game I played was Black and White, and I picked up White.
Here. Yeah.
And so after seeing the transition from kind of the dog poo poo starters from Soul Silver moving on to Black and White and seeing this roster, I was like absolutely amazing. And then I remember tuning into my first ever like live show for Pokemon, like it was actually airing at the time, which was Black and White, and showing Oshawott's like little training episode where it learns how to use like its its like razor shell for like
Right.
slashing and stuff.
That's
So I
yeah.
grew in love with the move razor shell. That was like the coolest signature move
Mhm.
ever, and it felt like it was the most like personal signature move out of all the starters that I've seen so far. That it seemed like it was like the most like well done, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I love Duat and Oshawott. They were my favorite ever. I'm gonna be honest. I think the transition from Duat to Samurott, I don't like Samurott as much as I like Duat, but I still think Samurot's a good evolution, a
Yeah.
good Pokemon.
I can see
Mhm.
that. I like
Mhm.
Samurott, but I can see that opinion for sure.
Mhm.
What do you,
That's my take.
what about you, Ellis?
I mean, it's all right.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
oh wait, go ahead.
no. You go. You go. You go.
Okay, I was gonna say another thing that makes me not like Samurai as much as Oshawott uses that one razor shell in its little stomach. Wow, 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 cool. Duat uses two razor shells, and you're like, oh my god, this guy's got two now. And
Yeah.
you're like, okay, what's gonna be the third one? Is it gonna be Roronoa right here, Mister Three Sword style from One Piece? No, it's Samurai. What?
But
What? Where's the three
he's
swords?
got like the things on his arms, right? Like
I know,
he
but
takes
like,
them
how
off
is it
and-
gonna use it? It's quadruped. Is it gonna go like?
But
I
that's
don't
how
know.
badass he is. He
It feels
takes him out and,
clunky.
and then he gets back on all fours.
Sure,
I
yeah,
don't know.
but at the end of the day, it's still technically only using two swords.
That's
Where I
true.
wanted it to use three,
Ah,
three
okay.
shells at once. Like I feel like it should have been this tertiary. Like they literally built it up: one shell, two shell, back to two shell again. I don't know,
Okay. Okay.
but
I
yeah.
mean, yeah, I don't
Hmm.
know. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Hmm.
Yeah. No, overall, like I love Oshawott. Like
I love Oshawott.
and
Yeah.
he goes Ashawa
Yes.
in the anime.
Yes. Hmm.
I love
And
that.
is in love with Snivy.
Oh, is he? Oh, that's
Well, no,
right.
I think it gets hit with a tract in black and white, in
Oh
like one of the
yeah.
very first
But
episodes.
he's a quirky
And
little fella in that
yes,
anime.
and he's really quirky.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was
Hmm.
gonna say I also that was like the first era of the anime that I watched was the black and white era, and I like
Hmm.
tuned into almost every episode back
And
then.
it's not always black and white.
Yeah, as long but your heart always knows what's right. Right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd put Oshawott at like I think high A low S. Like it's still like
I would put in high A.
these other starters I like more, like the other ones in S I like more, but I still really like Oshawott for sure.
I would put it high A.
Ellis, you didn't really say your opinion, did you?
I
No.
don't really have an opinion. Oshawatt's just all right.
It's just there. Okay. What about
It's just
Hisui and
there.
Oshawott or
Uh,
Samurott?
Water dark.
It is water dark. I
I
think
hate
it's
Hisui and Oshawott or like Samurott.
it.
I'm not a fan. They didn't do anything with it. They just made him dark. That's
Yeah.
all that they did.
It's the
They
Yeah.
didn't do
least.
anything with him.
It's the least
Yeah.
like impressive of the Hisuian starters.
Yeah,
Like
like just compare it from like Hisui and Typhlosion
yeah,
with its cool like blue flames or not blue, they're like
Mm.
purple,
yeah.
and they go like they're almost like I don't even know.
They're
They're
like
not like fire.
yeah,
They're like really wavy and they like
yeah,
they're like ghosty
yeah. They
ghostly.
have like that like ghostly aura. Yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
Whoa.
I don't know. They didn't do anything. They just made him black and red and just called it
Yeah.
a day.
Yeah, definitely.
They should have made Hisui and Samurai like a different kind of samurai, where like
Yeah.
it is like I know the bipedal controversy, right? But I
Yeah.
feel like if it was like holding out a sword, like standing like an
gonna
actual
be
like
honest.
samurai, would have
Yeah.
been
They
really
should
cool.
have they should have made him like a King's Gambit.
Oh yeah, yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Pokemon, what is it called?
King. Yeah, I think it's King
King's
Gambit,
Gambit.
right?
Oh, King Gambit. Oh, okay.
Yeah, where
I don't
yeah,
remember.
that would've
Bisharp,
been
right?
interesting.
Bisharp evolution.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bisharp's
Mhm.
evolution. Yeah, that would have been interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah, I definitely think Hisui and Samurot's the least like. It's just not that exciting.
Yeah,
But
kind of going with what Quinton was saying. I think Duwat's my favorite one out of the bunch.
Duwat's
Samurott,
pretty.
whatever. Oshawott. Duwat's cool.
Duwat's a very
Love
good
Duat.
middle stage for sure.
Mhm.
I would put it.
I'd give it like a high B, low A.
Okay, so we gotta. So I think A tier is where we're going with, but maybe like middle of A tier, like right here.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Sure.
Alice? Yeah.
Yeah, like
Come on. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
sorry, I'm just I'm just looking at the next Pokemon. And I'm just like, oh my god, dude, this thing.
Yeah, so we made it to Gen 6.
I'm gonna be honest. Gen 6 probably has one of the like worst starters
Okay,
out there.
I think
Hot take.
it's the most just like whiplash of starters. Like
Mm-hmm.
so okay. First you have Chespin, not a Chespin fan. I don't think there's any Chespin fan.
One Chespin fan.
Hey, look, I found the one Chespin fan.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, wait, well Ellis, Ellis, why don't you give your opinions first on these cuz you haven't been starting them off. What are your takes?
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I'm that one Chespin fan.
You're the Chespin fan? Oh.
I'm the
my
Chespin
God.
fan. I'll be honest. I think okay, out of the bunch, I think Chespin's kind of cool.
I saw you like you had like this visceral reaction to us making fun of Chespin, and I was like, oh no.
Compared to the other ones, I don't know. Froakies cool, but he's just too. He's too
Well,
much
we're gonna
nowadays.
get on to Froakie.
We'll get there.
Yeah,
we'll get there.
We're not talking about Froakie
But
yet.
I'm just talking about the starters in general. I just like Chespin more. That's why I decided to pick, just because none of them really stood out to me. I was like, oh, dude, look at whatever this is. I don't even know what it is, but
Yeah. What? Yeah. What
I
is
like,
Chespin? Is it like a gopher or
I don't
like
know.
a?
Maybe.
What the hell is it?
I
It
genuinely
has
couldn't tell you.
quills, so it almost makes
Yeah.
you. Oh,
Or
hold
like
on.
a hedgehog type of thing? Oh, was it the fire alarm? Oh no.
That's his fire alarm. Anyway, Chespin's whatever.
Okay.
Quilladin? Quilladin?
Quilladin. Yeah.
Quilladin?
Quilladin.
I like Quilladin a lot.
Yeah.
I think that dude's a silly guy. Chestnut though,
Yeah,
just
Chestnut pretty weak in my
not a
opinion.
fan.
No. I mean,
But
he does have spiky shield.
Spiky Shield's cool
Yes,
and all,
Spiky
but
Shield's not bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. They went from silly to locked in all of a sudden.
Okay. Yeah.
Chestnut, not a fan, but the second evolution's cool. He's just a silly little guy. He reminds me of Crash.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe they're bandicoots. That's the quill.
Maybe.
The
Like,
chest pin line.
What even is it? Now I kind of have to like figure out like what
Yeah, you
this
should-
is supposed to be.
Here's
will
my
say-
thoughts, though.
Okay,
Oh, go ahead.
I have one thing to say. I think overall,
Uh-huh.
and this is like the overall thing about these starters. I think that the concept of them is really cool. Like the different classes of like RPGs. Like I think that's a really cool theme. And they don't always really go for themes in starter trios. At least I don't think they do. So I appreciate that, but not a big Chespin fan. But go ahead, Quinton.
I was going to say that Chespin. I changed my mind about Trico. Chespin is actually my least favorite starter of all time, and is the only starter here.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't know. The starters. Well, we'll get there, but the starters kind of go.
Yeah.
But Chespin, at least for now, is my only F tier.
Oof.
I think Chespin is dookie buns. And I actually think the other starters are pretty okay.
Okay.
Chespin, biggest. I hate Chespin. I hate Chespin a lot.
Chespin's a chipmunk, apparently.
Ah.
It's,
What? Oh, that
okay.
makes me hate him even more.
It's
I don't
a
want Alvin
and
on
the
my team.
Chipmunks, dude?
Yeah, I don't want Alvin on my team.
Yeah.
it's a spiky chipmunk.
Mm.
Okay. That's all right. You know,
Yeah.
I will say Chespin out of the three, Chespin's my favorite. And I don't know. I'm sorry,
Wow.
Ellis. I'm not a big Quilladin fan. I don't personally see the charm in it.
It's okay, I get it.
Yeah, and I hate you for liking it. Actually.
Oh, you know what? All right.
Chestnut is not my favorite, but I like it more than Quilladin. But okay, so Quinton, you would put it in F tier. Ellis, where would you put it? The Chespin line.
Gonna be honest, probably like D.
Really?
Wow.
I thought you were
Yeah,
advocating
you
for
were
it.
glazing it for it to be D.
Oh, I love it, but I don't like it.
Oh, okay.
It's-
Oh, okay.
I like it as
It's like an ironic love.
I like it as a creature, not like
Yeah.
has any
Sure.
functionality or anything.
Okay.
The only thing that it's got going for it is maybe it's shiny. Its shiny is
That's
just
another one
fine.
that I don't know the shiny off the top of my
I
head.
think Chestnut is the only starter where when I look at, well, besides maybe Gen 9, it's the only starter where its third evolution actually like pains me to look at. Like it does not. It's like an actual. It's the only bad designed third evolution in my
Uh-huh.
opinion.
I agree.
I think it's the only one that I think actually it
1000%.
looks bad. Like I
Yeah.
hate looking at it.
I know. Well, the thing is like I understand what they were going for with it, but I just
Uh-huh.
don't like it. Like it just doesn't appeal to me. So
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason why anytime X and Y is brought up to the table, like the Pokemon, do you ever see Chespin like brought up at all?
No.
no,
No,
it's
it's just Fennekin and Froakie.
yeah, pretty
Yep.
much. I'll,
Exactly.
I'll put it. You know what? We all have low opinions. We're just gonna put it. Let's just put it in F.
Yeah, make it that.
Yes.
Something needs to go in F,
Yes.
and unfortunately,
Yeah.
I agree
Chespin's it.
100%.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
understand.
Okay.
I would almost consider making a Chespin tier because oh my god.
Chespin tier. Hey, Chespin may be the only one in F. No, I think there's gonna be other ones in F. I have a strong feeling.
I might. We'll see. But
Okay.
anyway, Fennekin.
Fennekin. Ellis, you start us off on this one again.
I love Fennekin.
Okay.
Fennekin
Mhm.
is really unbelievably
Mhm.
cool. The first evolution's okay, but once you get to like Braxian and Delphox,
Yes.
those two are so cool. And how it becomes
Yes.
like a wizard, like mage almost, and he's that
Yes.
stick is like a wand. That is
Uh-huh.
gotta be one of the coolest things ever. And it's fire psychic typing. So
Mhm.
cool. Let's see. The shiny is also really good. Instead of like the yellow, it becomes like silver. Ooh, it's
True, true.
nice. And then like the Delphox, it's like red dress becomes like a almost like a Genesect purple,
Ooh.
or even
Okay.
like a it's like a Miss Magnus, it's like a ghastly purple.
Okay. Let's see.
I don't know. I
Shiny
think it's really cool.
Fennekin. Let's see.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I do like its
Yeah.
shiny actually. Yeah, I kind of prefer
Mhm.
its shiny to its normal form.
To its regular, yeah.
Yeah.
The yellow is just very bright.
I like the
Very
purple and red
bright.
color scheme. I fuck with that. Yeah.
You can
I
never
love that
mess up
they-
a purple and red.
Mhm. I love that they made a Pokemon like a mage.
Yeah.
And maybe that's like my D&D bias coming into play, but I think it's really really cool. I wish
Yeah.
I picked it. Like this is the very rare time where I regret my starter choice.
Yeah.
Which I wish I picked Fennekin.
Yeah. It's got mystical fire. Pretty cool.
Yes, I love Mystical
Mystical Fire's
Fire.
cool.
It's
Yeah.
really cool.
It used to be. I think it's like a signature move, but I think they've given it to other Pokemon since.
Yeah.
Um.
And man, I can't wait to see its Mega Evolution in Pokemon AZ.
Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna. Yeah. No, I think they're
Mhm.
definitely gonna give it a Mega Evolution. That'll be cool.
This is my prediction.
Yeah.
That's my one prediction.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess Fennekin's one of the starters in AZ, right?
In
Or ZA?
Yeah.
No, I think it'll be catchable in the wild.
Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah.
Tepig
Chikorita,
is
Tepig, Totodile.
yeah. My goat Tepig is in there, bro.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna talk down Fennekin a little bit. I don't like the overtly like feminine looking Pokemon. And there's not that many in terms of starters, but I don't know. Like they've always kind of had like an uncanny sort of appearance to me. Maybe I'm just sexist. I don't know. Maybe
But
that might be.
You're
what-
Antonio.
okay with the manly and macho looking.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
But
that's-
Antonio, Fennekin has a 87.5% chance of being a male, so
That is true.
It just sounds like you hate femboys.
No comment.
Mm.
No. Well, but it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't bother me that much because I feel with Fennekin, like it's like I'm thinking about like low punny and like I'm sorry, Quinton, like Gardevoir. Like and that's mainly because of all the people that like
True.
sexualize them, you know what I mean? And I feel
Very
like
true.
what's the final form of Fennekin called again? I forget.
Delphox,
Delphox. I
I
feel like
think.
Delphox has gotten that a little bit before. But it is still like enough of an animal appearance that it doesn't bother me that much with Delphox. I do like the mage aesthetic. I do think that is cool. Um, I don't know. It's okay. I would put it at like a C though. Like it's not my absolute like favorite of the Gen 6 starters, but it is definitely better than Chespin. Yeah, I'd put it at a C. It's just like that's just my personal preference, but it sounds like you guys would definitely have it a bit higher than that.
I think personally, I'd put it in like high B, low A.
I put it
Okay.
A, I think.
Okay. Okay. I
Yeah.
also Fire Psychic is not my favorite typing, but it makes sense for what it is. So
Yeah.
It's not a
I think
firefighting.
Fire Psychic is really cool aesthetically, but I don't know
yeah.
how it fares in like competitive.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I'm all about like aesthetic more than anything
right.
Mhm.
else.
Yeah. For sure. I do like it shiny. Just seeing it now, I liked it shiny.
Mm.
What about if we do like high B,
I'm
like
okay with
regular?
high B.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with high B.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's it's all right. Okay. Now we're talking about Froakie, which is I think Greninja was like the most popular Pokemon of all time, something like that. In like a in like
By a
a
long shot.
yeah, which I don't know if it's deserving of that much love, but I do like Greninja. I am a Greninja enjoyer. Always have been. Um Ellis, what you give your thoughts first again. You're the Gen 6 boy today.
I'm just not a fan of Froakie.
No?
I'm just not a fan.
Oh,
Froakie,
no.
its face is stupid. Like the frog aesthetic is kind of okay, but
Man.
I don't know the way it just like turned into a ninja. Obviously, like like Greninja. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of like the ninja.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then like once it got popular, they started absolutely milking it. They're like, yes, Greninja,
Yeah.
Dude,
so
Ash
cool.
Greninja?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you cracked the code.
Oh my god. I love Greninja now.
Uh-huh.
Its second evolution sucks. Frogadier is terrible.
Oh.
Frokie's booty buns. Greninja's just fine. That's all I can
Couldn't have
say
said it
about
better
it.
myself. Actually,
It's just fine.
Oh my god.
Greninja's my least favorite of the evolutionary tree. I prefer when it's just an innocent frog with nothing. When it doesn't take up its path in the Naruto weeb ways.
I think
When it
it's
stays
like
innocent.
I don't know. I think its design's cool. I like the tongue scarf, but that's like the only thing I
That's
kind of
interesting.
like about it.
Mhm.
And it's like Wada Shuriken.
Wada
I think that's
Shuriken.
kind of cool, but
I think it's pretty. I find the water Shoken pretty
Pretty
kawaii.
epic.
It's pretty
Pretty cool.
shigoi, if I
Yeah.
have to say.
yeah. Then they whip out some BS called Actor Ninja, and I'm just like,
Ash Greninja and
like you
It's
cannot be
different because it's
serious.
Ash's Greninja.
yeah.
Oh, you figured it
I will
out.
say
does it?
its hidden ability. I love its hidden ability.
Wait, which one? Protean? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
well I guess yeah. I mean, does Ash Greninja I don't think Ash Greninja has a unique. No, it just has Battle Bond. That's what it is.
Mhm.
Its unique ability is being boring.
Well, that was one
It
thing
gets
like
Ash's tufts.
why is it like that doesn't make sense for the canon of the games. Like Ash Greninja shouldn't exist.
Can you ever
'Cause
get
there's
like
no-
an Ash Greninja in any of the games?
Yeah, you could get it in Sun and Moon as an event. Oh, if you played the special demo, I think. That's like such a
That's so niche.
thing, but yeah.
That's so...
No, like they definitely put it in the games, like for one game.
I don't know. I think it's just it's buns up until you get Greninja, then it becomes fine. I'm sorry.
Man.
I'm sorry.
Maybe
I
I'm just
love the frog. I love the water frog, and then
Yeah.
it got worse and worse when it evolved.
Aw. Man.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just maybe I'm just a basic bitch because I love Greninja. I remember like I picked it authentically when I first played X, and then when they announced that it was in Smash, And then I thought it was really cool when it got to the final evolution. And then when I saw that they were adding it to Smash, I was like, dude, that's my boy that they're adding to Smash. I was so excited. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I do think that the love for it has become like way overblown. It's almost like Charizard levels of like, it is
Oh
Charizard
yeah,
levels of like
yeah.
overhypeness. What's up, Ellis? Did you have a
Something that I'm now just noticing. I'm looking at it
yeah?
shiny, like Greninja shiny.
It's shiny's badass. Come
Um,
on, you got to
it's cool. It's really cool. It's probably one of the
yeah.
best.
Uh
But when
huh. Oh no, but
when
Let's see
he
it.
is Ash
Oh yeah.
Greninja, the
yeah.
tongue goes from it. The tongue doesn't change color. It's still just the normal pink instead of
Oh
red.
really?
Yeah, and it's not as saturated. It's like a
That's
smoky gray instead of black.
That's weird because you'd think that
hmm
they would keep it consistent between
And
both.
it's like,
That's fair.
and it's like white part of its like face
Yeah.
doesn't turn black. It stays white.
Huh.
It's.
That's odd.
I might have to dock it some points just because of that.
I mean,
It's a little too edgy for me.
It
I'm
is.
not, I'm
It's
not a big
edgy.
fan of the edge.
dude,
Antonio, you're edgy.
if
Let's be honest.
Brennan were here, he'd be backing me up right now.
I
I
know.
know he'd have my back.
Especially it's shiny. It's shiny made it even edgier.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, man. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, where would you guys put it? Like, not F.
I would put
You
it
can't-
in a C.
I
I
was
would put it
saying
in a
probably C.
Okay. Thank God. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, no
yeah.
F's here. Put it next to Cheston.
You know what? Yeah.
Because I think it's well designed for. They were trying to make a ninja
Yeah.
Pokemon, and I
And
think
they made a ninja.
really good ninja.
Yeah.
But I don't like ninjas, so you know.
Um. Okay. I think I'd put it at like. I'd put it in S. I don't know where, but I'd
Uh-huh.
put it in S. So what if we put it in
I'd go with like a B
a B,
somewhere.
like maybe right around where Charmander is?
Sure.
Yeah, just because they get overused.
Yeah.
Yeah, put them in the overused category.
Yeah. Like, okay, above or
Yeah.
below Charmander?
I would put it below.
Below.
Okay, we'll put
Yeah.
it below. Damn, that pains me, man. But we'll
I'm
we'll
sorry.
roll with it. We'll roll
Yeah.
with it. It's okay. It's okay. Well, I'm curious to see where we think about this next one because we're in Gen 7. So, first off, we have Rowlet. Quinton, you start us off on this. What are your thoughts on Rowlet?
I don't have very good thoughts about Rowlet.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have very good thoughts about
Oh,
Rowlet.
no.
Rowlet is another Pokemon that takes an edgier turn, which I really don't like.
Yeah, that's true.
It's okay though. I think I really like how it's got that like bow and arrow aesthetic, which I think is cool.
Taking the
Um,
road class.
Also, Hisuian. Okay, you're making me dock points from it. The Hisuian, what is it? Decidueye.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think looks okay. It's kind of around the same. It's got the same vibes for me. It still takes that like edgy. It's grass fighting though, right? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grass
Wait,
fighting.
actually, I need to see it again. Hold on.
It's very
But-
different looking from regular Decidueye.
It's really
Let me
different.
see.
looking. I
Yeah.
like it a little more.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. I like that it has like the autumn colored leaves. I like that.
Yeah,
Aesthetic.
I think I prefer regular Decidueye, but
Yeah.
it's not. I would probably pick Snivy over Rowlet.
Oof.
I think,
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
but I'd still put it in C. I don't have very good thoughts about Rowlet.
Man.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay. Ellis, what are your Rowlet thoughts? I feel like we're gonna see some starkly different opinions.
I think Rowlet's cool.
Okay.
It's all right. It's silly. It's a little goober.
Yeah.
Hate Dartrix though, like with a fiery passion.
I gotta see Dark.
You mean a
Tricks.
grassy passion?
Yeah, with a grassly passion. Dartrix is just straight.
Oh, it looks
Alice.
horrible.
yeah.
I forgot about this.
Decidueye is cool. I think Decidueye is pretty neat. I don't have much to say. The shiny kind of
It's kind of
Sucks.
middle of the road for you.
yeah, it's like a middle ground.
Okay.
But Hisuian shiny Decidueye is cool though.
Isn't it like it's like the regular
It's
Decidueye's colors or something, right? Or no?
yeah, but it's
Okay.
not. It's like slightly muted. It's more darker. It's
Okay.
not like instead of it being like a bright green,
Yeah.
it's like a mossy like green, which is
Okay.
really cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
I like what do you call it? It's what is it called? It's like special move.
Oh, Spirit Shackle. Isn't that what it's
Is that
called?
what it's called?
Yeah, the ghost bow and arrow thing.
Yeah, I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's neat.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I don't have much to say. I think it's just solid as a Pokemon.
Okay. I love the Rowlet line. I think the grass
Including
ghost,
Dartrix.
Including Dartrix.
not so much good Dartrix. I like
Okay,
Rowlet
I was
and I
gonna
like
say.
Decidueye.
Okay.
I think Rowlet is a cute little guy. I fell in love with him the moment that they revealed him. I love how he just spins his head around like an owl. I love his little grass bow tie. I think that's super cute. Um, yeah, he's a cute little guy. And then I did not expect them to go in the direction that they did with Decidueye when Sun and Moon was first coming out, but I was really intrigued by it. And I did pick Rowlet when I played Sun. And I think its Z move is so cool, dude. Like just like it like comes in from the air with all the arrows and like just like fucking smashes into the other Pokemon. Like it's so cool. Yeah, and like I said, I like Ellis was saying, like I love its signature move. Hisuian, I don't like Hisuian Decidueye as much, but I do still like it. Um and yeah, overall, I don't know. I just think it's definitely like one of my favorite grass starters. So that's my thoughts on it, man. Like we have very vastly different opinions amongst the three of us. Um Man, yeah, because for me, I'd probably put it in S tier.
I'd put it in
You
B.
would pick Rowlet over Turtwig?
No, I would still pick Turtwig over Rowlet,
Okay. Okay.
but it's like low S at least for me. Um,
Okay.
but
I'd
okay,
put it
so
in A. A B.
AB.
I
Okay,
think Grass Ghost is a really cool typing,
yeah,
but that's the only thing I'm giving Decidueye, I think.
okay. I don't think
I
it's a
think
very.
that's aesthetically that's cool typing.
I will say in battle, it's not very good. like, it's like its typing is good, but or it's actually its typing is not that good. It's cool, but I don't think it's like good competitively.
Mm-hmm.
And its stat spread. Actually, all the stat spread for the Gen 7 starters are bad. I don't really like any of them.
Something I really like about Decidueye is it's like orange weird goggles.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. No, I think it's cool. So Quinton, where would you put it?
C.
Okay. Okay, so we can rock with let's rock with we can put it in B. Maybe like high B. Like
Sure.
what do you think?
I'd
I wouldn't put
personally
it
say
above the Fennekin.
yeah, not above
Okay.
Fennekin. Maybe like
Look right here. Lower.
I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know. I'm content with
well,
that.
you know, let's keep it there. That's fine.
Okay, we'll keep it there. I don't know, man. I
Dude, you're
love
wiping
it.
a big sweat of like bead of sweat off. You're like, oh,
This it's
God.
this tier is gonna be tier list all is gonna be all over the place, but that's natural. Okay, moving on to Litten.
I hate
Quinton.
Litten.
Oh.
Nope, I
Hate
hate
Litten.
Litten.
Hate
Hate
Litten.
Torracat.
Okay.
I hate
Yeah.
Incineroar.
Yeah.
Shiny sucks. The
Yeah.
wrestling motif is god awful.
Stupid. I hate it in Smash. It's such an annoying thing to deal with in Smash. I hate
It
all
goes
of it.
from 4 legs to 2 legs.
But dude,
Yeah.
it does the spinning thing with his hands. It's
That's
like,
probably the
whoa.
only cool thing about
It is probably the worst firefighting.
no, it's not.
not
It's
even
not firefighting. It's
firefighting.
fire.
It's fire
Oh, it's
dart.
not firefighting.
No.
Yes,
Fire
it's
dart.
stupid. It doesn't even know what it is.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like,
Doesn't
but then
even
it's
know
like
what typing it is.
you hate it for
I-
being firefighting, but then you realize it's not, and then you're like, what the hell? Why is it not firefighting?
Yeah, why is it in firefighting? So it doesn't even know what it's supposed to be.
The only cool thing about it is its Z move.
It's Z
Yeah,
move is cool.
okay.
What is it? It's like
It's like Dark Lariat or something like
No,
that.
that's
Yeah,
the
that's a
regular move.
really
That's the only cool thing about it.
yeah.
I hate Litten. I hate I hate Incineroar.
I wouldn't
Oh
rank
my
it lower
God.
than Chespin though. I'm gonna be real.
Oh
No.
my God, dude.
The Chespin hate
The
still.
chest, yeah.
Yeah.
The stupid ass motherfucker just like KOing me from like 50% in Smash with his like
Yep. It's
powered
been
up like
so annoying.
side
Yeah.
B. Dude.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, dude. I also I don't love Incineroar. I'm another person that thinks it should have stayed quadruped.
Hmm.
And I was upset that they made it bipedal because I just think it would have been so cool as like a saber-toothed tiger type of thing. Like I don't know, man. That would have been cool. Uh I don't I don't know, man. Like honestly, I hate it in Smash. Totally agree with that. Like it's one of the worst Smash Bros characters. I hate playing as it.
I genuinely
Um
think for like Smash's case, they just threw it in there just because.
Yeah, I think Sakurai was like, "Oh, we wanted to do a wrestler type of Pokemon."
Boo!
Oh, it's
Boo!
like whatever. Fuck you. Its recovery is just fucking dog water, dude. It's so bad.
It goes whoop wee.
Yeah, it's
Oh
like okay, let
god,
me
and
recover.
it's
Oh, now I'm gonna
shiny.
go right off the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Its
Yeah.
shiny is a just significant downgrade. It's so
Let's.
unbelievably bad.
Do we even need to talk about this? Like, come on, let's
No.
put it where it belongs.
Yeah, but it has Intimidate though. Intimidate.
I'd give it like honestly, probably like behind Pikachu.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what?
I
Or
would put it.
or above
I would still
Chespin.
put it. Yeah, I would put it in F tier above Chespin.
I'm sorry, I just do not like Litten at all.
No, I hate everything about it.
But he's so lit right now.
Okay, just put it where it belongs. Moving on. Let's move
Just
on.
put the Litten in the F tier.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Poplio.
Poplio, goaded. That's my
Mm,
goat right there.
That's my goat.
Dude, okay, I don't know.
Poplio's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Poplio's awesome. Brion, goaded. Primarina,
Mhm.
amazing.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sorry,
Is it a
I'm
water
sorry.
fairy or is it just water?
It's water,
Water
fairy.
fairy.
Yeah. I do like the water fairy typing. I think that is very
Mm-hmm.
good. I don't know, man.
Like how it goes from clown to like mermaid.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool. Its special move is really cool. Its Z move is awesome. Its shiny
Mhm.
kind of sucks, but
Yeah.
oh, excuse me. Poplio's shiny is terrible.
Wait, let's see.
Brion's or not Brion. Primarina, that one's kind of cool.
Isn't it's Primarina, isn't it pink? Isn't that the shiny?
Yep.
Or no?
It gives it's like weird like frills. They turn like
Oh.
pinky, and its hair turns like
It's blonde.
Oh.
blonde. Yeah, blonde
Oh.
instead of blue, which I really think is cool.
Interesting. It looks like piss though to me.
Hey,
I don't think I vibe with it that much, but that's okay.
I'm not the biggest fan of its shiny either, but Primarina is my goat. Absolutely my goat. I would put it in high A. I put it above Squirtle.
I like that it's more of an animal than the other two. I'll say that
Like,
much.
True.
fucking
True.
Incineroar. Dude
Yeah.
turns into a man. He
Yeah.
goes from cat to man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not my favorite. It's my favorite. But I don't hate it. I don't know. It's kind of, you guys are kind of convincing me. I'll put it at least in
I also like it. It's a
B.
singer. I like that it's a
yeah,
singer.
it's working
Yeah.
right because it's a singer. Yeah, no, it's got some cool concepts. I like the water fairy type. I do dig that. It can learn Moonblast, which is really good. I don't know. Where would are you guys thinking like what?
I'd
A?
say like high A.
Okay.
high A. The
Okay.
highest A you can get.
I'd say B for me. So what if we did low A
Above Tepig.
above Tepig?
Okay.
Or like above
I would say above Torchic.
Torchic. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Not-
put it here.
Not
Not my go Oshawott.
No, Oshawott.
yeah,
You got it. You got to
Yeah.
at least put Oshawott. above
Yeah.
it. Okay. Okay. Interesting little pick next. We have Eevee. Only pickable as a starter in Let's Go Eevee.
I hate Eevee, dude. I mean, it's better than
It
Pikachu.
can't
As a-
evolve
As a starter,
as a starter.
bad. Yeah. No.
Yeah, as a starter, awful, but as a Pokemon, awesome.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
then it turns into my goat Sylveon.
Yeah.
Exactly. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, I think like it just doesn't work as a starter. I guess I understand why they picked it because Eevee is like one of the more like popular Pokemon, but like it just the whole point of Eevee is to evolve, and you can't evolve it in Let's Go Eevee. So
If
it's
it
just
evolved, I think could be a really good starter because I feel
Yeah.
like that
You could
it
pick
opens up so
anything.
many doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like that would have been so cool.
What
They
about
messed up so bad?
what
Yeah.
about Eevee's iconic signature Z move?
Dude, what is it called? Like Extreme Evo Boost, where they all appear as static PNGs and they just give beams
Yes,
to it. Yeah,
yes.
that's kind
What
of
about
something.
what about Gigantamax
Gigantamax
Eevee?
Eevee were just really big.
Yes.
Okay, let's just. I hate this
Just-
already. Let's
just
put it
put
where
it
it
in D.
belongs.
Okay, but we are we considering like its other forms? Because we did that with like Pikachu, right? Like,
I
like
guess I'd put it in like
The-
B or
I
D.
wasn't really considering, like I said, because I said this before when we were talking about Pikachu. I said that its starter cannot evolve, and they also kind of tell you to not evolve it, just in general, as a
Yeah.
Pokemon, just in general.
yeah,
So I feel like it's only fair because I didn't give it any extra points for talking about Alolan Raichu.
oh, okay,
Even though I love Alolan Raichu. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep it fair by saying I'm gonna keep it what it is as a starter, which means it cannot evolve. Like
Okay.
you take this starter at any generation, doesn't matter, it still theoretically cannot evolve. So
right, okay.
Mm.
In that case, yeah, it might even be F at that point. It's just
I would pick Eevee over Chespin though. I'm gonna be
I would
honest.
too. No, I would say like it would definitely
I'd
go.
put it
over
like
Chespin.
I'd put it like Pikachu, like above Pikachu.
Okay, I would put it below, or I would put it above Litten, but I don't know why Litten's in D. Because I think Eevee goes in F, but I also think it goes above Litten.
um,
Put Litten in F tier.
And then
Put
put Eevee right
Pikachu.
above it.
No. Chespin stays number one F tier. Number one F tier.
no, but
Yep,
this is the
right.
the lowest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
Mhm.
true.
yeah,
True.
yeah.
True.
Okay, so
I hate
Eevee
Chespin.
would be. I I would still. Yeah, no, I would pick Eevee. Or no, I would pick Eevee before Chespin, but I think I'd pick Litten before Eevee. Personally, is that controversial?
I'll rock with whatever. I just don't care for Eevee as a Pokemon.
Actually,
Sure.
okay. Well,
The
what do we
only
put
reason
it
why I care
here?
about Eevee is
or here?
Sylveon.
Because I do think it's
I'll-
cute. It has that going for it. But it's also boring. I don't know. It's
I just don't
normal
like. Yeah,
type.
that's boring.
Yeah.
It's normal typing, which I think they've made cooler normal typings.
Yeah, they definitely did. Okay, what about here?
Throw it in F tier.
Yeah.
Just put it in
yeah.
F tier. Okay.
I'm
You
done
know who's
talking
gonna
about
not
this
like that?
even.
Brennan is not gonna like that because that's like one of his favorite Pokemon is Eevee. So if he sees this, he's gonna be
Well,
pissed. But
Yeah,
he's
I
not
think
here
we've
right
also.
now.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
suck it
Shadow
up.
Link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We're at Gen 8 now. We're in the slums right now of starters.
Okay. Mhm.
Starting off with Grookey. Ellis, why don't you give your thoughts?
Ugh, I hate Grookey. Grookey's bad. I just
Yeah.
I don't know. The drummer monkey's kind of silly, but they just tried too hard to make him cute, and just
I
like
think. Mhm.
I don't care. I just don't care about him. He sucks. He's boring. His shiny sucks. Thwacky, don't even get me started on Thwacky. I hate Thwacky so much.
The name sucks too.
The
No
name
one's
sucks.
talking about Thwacky in 2025.
The entire Grookey line's straight grass type, which sucks.
That's
boring,
the
it's
case with all of the
uninteresting.
Gen 8 starters.
Ugh, Rillaboom,
Grassy Glide.
don't care. Don't care. The design sucks.
I think they made a drumming Pokemon. They messed it up. I don't know how because I think a drumming based Pokemon could have been really, really cool. I think they made they designed it horribly with Rillaboom.
Yeah, yeah.
It could have literally been a like one of those silver ape gorillas drumming on their chest. They
Mm,
could have done that.
Oh, and his
yeah,
shiny
Could have done
sucks
that.
too. His Gigantamax is almost fine, but it also sucks.
yeah. No, oh, it's Gigantamax is just like what, a big drum set,
It's
right?
just a
Yeah.
big drum
That's
set.
silly.
Yeah.
That's silly. I think that's kind of funny, but I don't
I'd
think
give it
it's.
a I'd give it a D
I'd
or
give it a
C.
D.
Yeah,
I just don't care
yeah.
for
I'm
Low
not.
Grookey.
C.
I'm not. Okay, I mean, like
Oh yeah, C. C. C.
right off
Yeah.
the bat, not a fan of any of the Gen 8 starters
No, they
personally.
missed so
Agreed.
hard with Galar.
But yeah, Grookey. I think Grookey is the weakest one for me. So I would
Yeah,
be willing to put it in D or C.
I put it in D.
Okay. So
I
where
like
in D?
D.
I like pretty much everything in D. I like more. So
Yeah, I agree. Put it bottom of D.
okay, bottom of D. Yeah. The
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Score bunny.
Score
Quinton.
Bunny gets talked too much, so let's reverse that by not talking about it a lot and putting it in D as well.
Does score bunny get talked about a lot? Because of what? Because of
Yeah,
Pyro Ball?
Cinderace is like one of the like, oh my god, Cinderace is so cool. Look at Kick's Fireball. That's
Dude.
so awesome.
I
They just got a
reluctantly
bunny.
picked Score Bunny as my starter because that was the only
That's
one
bad.
that I was almost slightly kind of
Overhyped.
interested in. But
Overhyped.
They just took a rabbit, threw a craft single on him, and called him a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not. It doesn't interest me. I don't care. I mean, I'd rather pick it than Grookey.
True.
'Cause it's
I would
got
too.
some more like energy, you know.
Put that man in C tier.
In C tier.
No, I put it in D.
I would put it. Yeah,
I don't know. I think they even like, Ronaldo soccer, kick a ball around.
Yeah, but it's British soccer.
Oh,
it is British. School
Yeah.
bunny. No, I don't know, man.
That's right.
So it's technically football. It's not even
It is
soccer.
football. I would.
I'd
put
say, like,
it- yeah,
behind Snivy, somewhere in D. If
Okay.
that's where we're going.
like right
Sure.
here. I mean, C is looking pretty
Yeah, well-
lonely. So
Let's put it in C.
okay,
Reluctantly.
all right. And Sobble, everyone's favorite sad boy from Gen 8. Not my favorite though. I don't really like Sobble.
Yeah. I was actually one of the Sobble apologists. A lot of people hated Sobble, and a lot of people thought Sobble was like the weakest on the roster. I don't really like Sobble as a starter. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah,
But
it's-
I think it doesn't deserve as much hate as it gets.
okay.
Until we get into its third evolution, and then I do think it deserves all the hate that it gets.
Okay, I'm glad you say that.
No.
Uh
And then its
Uh-oh.
second evolution is like Dartrix level of like horrible.
It's literally an
Yeah.
emo boy, dude. I'm in love
No,
with an
I'll be
emo
honest.
boy.
I love
Oh
Inteleon.
no.
I'm sorry.
Oh god.
I like Inteleon.
Oh,
I think his
no.
Gigantamax is funny because it just gives him a big ass sniper tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Okay,
That's
kinda
the
funny.
only. I don't know, and I think its special move is cool.
Yeah, I like that they wanted to make it
snapshot.
a sniper, but I don't think they designed it well.
But it's got infrared. Come on.
I don't know, man. It just looks too like. It just looks too human. Like I don't know how else to put it. I mean, they all of the Gen 8 stars kind of have that problem, but like,
They all look too British.
yeah,
That's
I mean,
so fair.
they're going for what, like a
Yeah.
James Bond type thing with it. Whatever, dude. I don't care.
I would rank it
Um,
higher than Score Bunny.
Yeah. I'd say like
Yeah,
Behind
I
the
could go
Relegator.
either way. They're interchangeable, I guess. I don't know.
I'll put it above Snivy.
I like.
that's fair.
Okay.
Above Snivy, that's fair.
Okay. Yeah. I'll concede. I'll concede because I don't really care about it, to be honest. Anyway, it's just a big crybaby. I want to like punt it. I want to like punch
Dude,
it.
show who's
No.
boss.
Yeah. Okay, we made it to the end. We made it to Gen 9, the most recent generation as of recording this. Starting with Sprigatito. Ellis, you start with this. What are your
I
thoughts?
Love Sprigatito.
I
Sprigatito
figured that you would.
is so silly. It's okay. I don't like how it stands up later down the line.
Yeah.
Second evolution.
A little disappointing, but
I think it's cute. It's a cute little creature. Florigato.
mhm.
It's all right.
Mm-hmm.
it's an okay second evolution,
Mm-hmm.
but Meowscarada is absolutely goated. Its its special move absolutely carried me throughout the entire game, and I like how it's like
So
Yeah.
strong.
it's so like
Yeah.
just crits, free crits.
It's so strong.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I like how it's like like a jester almost. It turns into a jester, which
It's the
I'm a
Joker.
huge sucker for.
It's literally Joker.
It's literally a magician. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Um, that's just my thing. Its shiny is pretty cool. Instead of like the pink, it turns into like purple.
Right. Wait, I
Um,
need to see it again. Shiny. Yeah. Is that? Do you have any other thoughts?
I don't know. I think it's just good.
Yeah. Do you like Grass
I think
Dark?
yeah, I think Grass Dark's cool. Um, I think it's solid for like a grass type,
Mm-hmm. Right.
but I don't know. I just think it's solid. I don't have like any bad things to say, just because that's who I also like picked for my
Mm-hmm.
starter.
Quinton,
I
what are
think
your
it's silly, and then it becomes kind of cool.
right? Quinton, what are your thoughts?
After looking at it, I originally really hated Meowscarada. I originally hated Meowscarada a lot. I'm okay with it now. I think I've softened up to it a little.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Meowscarada is the only Pokemon on this list that I have the most not dynamic, either really strong feel. I don't have any strong feelings towards either way. So
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
low B is where I'd put it.
Low B. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Ellis, where would you put it?
Um, personally, just because I'm biased with like the magician, like Joker gesture kind of thing, I'd
Mm-hmm.
give it like a high A.
Okay. Okay. So high A, we got high A, we got like a low B. Um, I also wasn't the biggest fan of it first seeing it because I was another person that wanted it to be quadruped, but I do like it a little bit more now for the reasons that Ellis likes it. Um, and I would say low B as well for me. So yeah, I'd put it maybe in high B somewhere, low A.
Hmm.
What do we think?
Uh, I don't know, probably on the same like wave as like Fennekin.
Okay. What if we put it below Fennekin, like right here? Or would you put it above
Yeah,
Fennekin?
I would put it below Fennekin.
Uh
Here,
oh.
you gotta charge your battery pack. No.
I seriously gotta charge my battery pack, dude. It's not even funny. Holy shit.
Dude, come on.
Um.
Thought you read in this.
Okay. Okay. While I'm charging my battery pack, Ellis, talk about Fuecoco.
I think. Okay, don't like Fuecoco. I know. Don't like Fuecoco. Um, they made it too stupid and too silly, and um, again, they just did the thing where they just threw a craft single on him and called him a day. Crocolar, whatever it is, Crocolore. I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid.
And what about Skeledirge?
And
But
Skeledirge?
Skeledirge, though, Skeledirge is awesome. I think it's really cool. The only thing I like about the Fuecoco line is the egg that's on Crocolar's head that turns
Mm-hmm.
into the chick.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh,
its
Mm-hmm.
I never noticed
try
that.
in the game is really cool. Its shiny is kind of buns, but oof, never mind. Its shiny's bad. It's bad. It goes from like red to like so Fuecoco and Crocolar. It's like a muted, like almost like pinky red, and then Skeledirge becomes like neon pink,
Ooh.
like a neon purple pink.
Ooh. Okay, you know what? I like Skeledirge's shiny. I think it's the best out of the three, personally. But I like the pink with the fire.
I guess, but yeah, the only cool thing that Coco has going for it, in my personal opinion, is Skeledirge and that little
Mm-hmm.
bird that it also shoots out.
Mm-hmm.
That's like part of it. And I don't know. I think it staying on all fours is it. Yeah, two
Mm-hmm.
big thumbs up for me.
Yeah, I dig it.
Plus just like the alligator. Alligators are cool,
Mm-hmm.
but
Quentin. Oh.
it's very it's very boxy. Like
Mm. Okay.
what's his nuts from Sun and Moon? No, Sword and Shield that turns into like a building when it Gigantamaxes.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Skyscraper
Uh.
thing.
Yeah, the skyscraper
Yeah.
thing. I can't remember his name.
Yeah. What the hell is that thing called again?
I don't
Um,
Duraludon?
remember.
Is that
Oh
what it's
yeah,
called? Yeah. I thought you were gonna.
Duraludon.
Duraludon. Yeah,
Duraludon.
it's
Yeah.
giving.
Duraludon.
It's almost giving Duraludon with how boxy it is.
Oh.
It's very stubby.
Okay.
And that's
Interesting.
what I don't
I
like
thought you were
about
gonna
Croco
compare it to
cards. It's
Crocodile,
stubby.
or not Crocodile. The the water rock turtle thing. What is that thing called? I can't remember Gen 8 Pokemon
Oh,
for the life
Dreadnought?
of me.
Tortuga.
No,
Dreadnought?
Tortuga.
no, it's
Oh.
the Dreadnought. Isn't that what it's called?
Dreadnought? Yeah.
Dreadnought, the water rock.
Oh.
Like
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. They're both like crocodile type things or alligator. I don't know.
Actually, and the turtle.
What?
It's like
Oh,
a big snapping turtle.
it is a turtle, huh? It is a snappy turtle.
Uh,
You're right. Never mind.
I
Fuck
don't
what I
know.
said.
Fuecoco, not a fan. Crocodile, not a fan. Skeledirge, it's all right.
I mean, it's all right. Okay. Quentin, what do you think?
My favorite thing about it was the sombrero, and they got rid of the sombrero.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well,
I am a Fuecoco hater,
oh
or not. I
man.
won't say hater, not like her.
Okay.
I would rate it a D still.
Damn. Yeah. Wait, Ellis, what would
High
you rate
D.
it?
Uh, just for Skeledirge itself, probably like a C.
Okay.
It's giving Score Bunny.
Really? I don't know, man. I don't
Yeah.
know about that. That's okay. Interesting. Okay, so Quentin, you're D. Ellis is C. I think Fire Ghost is super cool, and
Fire
I
Ghost is cool.
I liked it with Hisuian Typhlosion. I like it with Skeledirge,
I
and
think Fire Ghost is really cool. I don't think it fits Skeledirge. I think they put Skell in the name and was like, look, it kind of looks like it kind of has a skeleton on it if you look hard
I was
enough.
gonna say,
So
like,
that's why it's a ghost. I don't see the
what?
ghost in Skeledirge. I'm
Yeah.
Yeah,
gonna be real.
that's what I was gonna say. Nothing about it gives
If you
this
look
okay.
like
really hard, you're like, look at the white lining. Maybe it's a skeleton. I think.
But the
see,
but
but
the bird is supposed to be like a ghostly like thing. I think. I
Why
don't
does
know.
it have an egg?
That's like me hand waving, like, oh, but the
Yeah.
bird is a ghost.
Why did it hatch from an egg? Was it born dead? Like, what?
Abortions. No.
just
That's
Oh
gets the print
god.
on there too. The bird.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I guess I see your point.
The
Like,
bird's probably my favorite part.
okay, yeah.
The sombrero is mine.
I really like Fuecoco personally. I think it's just like this, like cute little like derpy boy. Like I don't know. It's giving Totodile, and that's what I like about it. And it looks like a little pepper. Okay. Oh, someone thinks they're funny, huh? Um, I don't know, man. Overall, I liked it. And that's what I picked in Scarlet, but it's not like I don't love the Fuecoco line. Like it would probably be in like low B, high C for me. So, yeah, but I can tell you guys are a little bit less keen on it than that.
Fue Coco is a Fue no for me.
Damn. Well, shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's enough for me. No, I'm kidding.
I'd put in like C.
Okay.
Sure.
So you're saying D.
Hello, Score Bunny.
Okay.
Yeah, below Score Bunny.
Okay. Damn. Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Well, we are at the final Pokemon with Quaxley. So, Quentin, I know you picked Quaxley for Scarlet,
I
so
did.
go ahead and say what you think.
I had very high hopes for Quaxley. I had very, very high hopes. I thought he was going
Did
to
you
be
have
really
high
cool.
hopes for a living?
Yes, I was very disappointed in his final evolution, but I still don't hate it. I love the little dancer thing. I just wish it didn't look like it as much. But I did like how it has that little dancing thing. It's water fighting, which I'm gonna be honest. Wait, it's water fighting, right?
Yeah.
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 It's not my favorite typing.
Yeah.
I just don't really aesthetically. I mean, it's cool for what it wants to be, which is like a dancer, and that's where the fighting comes from.
Yeah.
But I'm a little disappointed in its final evolution. I still think it's okay. Um, Honestly, I would rank it above Sobble. I would put it in like a low B.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I really like its dancer aesthetic.
Yeah. What was its signature move? Like something step, water step, or something, or
I don't remember.
Actually, I could be completely off. I don't remember.
Wait, what is its thing called again? The Quaxolotl?
Quack cavel or quack. I don't remember.
Oh my god.
I don't remember. It goes okay. Quaxley. What the hell is its middle stage?
Aqua Step. That's his signature move. Aqua Step.
Aqua Step.
Aqua Step. Yeah. So it goes Quaxley, Quaxwell, and Quaquaval.
Quavel. Oh yeah, that's right.
Quaxwell.
Okay.
Quaxwell. I like Quaxwell. Quaxwell's funny.
It does look kind of goofy. It looks more like Quaxley looks like a baby, or like one of the DuckTales, like the little ducks.
Yeah, and he really cares about his hair.
Yeah, yeah. And then the middle stage looks like just straight up like Donald Duck, I think. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's fine. It's just fine. Like I'm very I just don't really give a damn about Quaxley. It's like I don't.
But its hidden ability is Moxie.
That's true, which is a very good hidden ability. So I don't know. That is something. That is something in its
favor. And its base speed is
it's pretty high. I think it's like at least 100.
Has to be.
Its
base. What? That can't be right.
It's
base
what?
speed's 85.
85. What?
That can't be right.
I'm looking at it right there.
Are you talking about Quaxley or its final evolution?
Final evolution, 85.
What?
Well, that's super slow. There's no way.
Wow.
I'm looking at it. Base stats, 85.
Masquerada beats it by a lot. Masquerada, I think, is like 120, something like that.
Yeah.
So damn.
And it's gonna get crit and die.
Yeah. Damn. Well, shit, dude. I mean,
yeah, 123 for Masquerada.
That's crazy.
With a guaranteed crit grass type move,
yeah,
it's
that's insane, dude. Like,
all Quaquaval has 120 attack. That's all it gets.
And doesn't Masquerada have a Protean as its hidden ability?
If it does, that's what did they put in that cat? Bro?
I know. I'm pretty sure it. They gave it a Protean pizza with cottage cheese.
Yeah, Protean.
Yeah.
Protean?
No, I think they did nerf Protean in Gen 9. Like I think it only affects the first move that you use after sending it out. Like it'll switch your type to it and then you have to switch it out to do it again. Like it's not as cracked as it used to be, unfortunately. But it's probably for the best because it balances the game better.
I agree. I actually agree.
No, I agree. But
I guess the reason why Aqua Step is, or why Quaquaval or whatever is, its speed is super low. It's because Aqua Step raises its speed every time it uses it.
Oh, that's true, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is pretty.
It says that as it gets one shot by a Masquerada.
Yeah, and gets crit.
You know what? That is kind of good though. Like I will give it that because its signature move raises its speed and then its hidden ability raises its attack. So it just becomes like super.
Its attack is 120, so it's a really good sweeper.
That's pretty good, dude. Like I mean, I'll give it that.
You just have to probably throw it out on a wall or something because it needs time to set up.
That's
or
true.
It's gonna get
it needs
killed.
a little
Giving
time
giving Regigigas.
Yeah.
Slow start.
It has a little bit of a difficult time putting it up, but once it has a hard time putting it up, but once it does, it's gonna last a while.
Once it gets that stamina,
yeah.
Just give it a what do you call it? X speed.
Honestly, after
yeah.
discussing I normally I don't look at a Pokemon competitively, but after discussing its competitive style, I actually rank it a little bit higher now. I
Yeah,
put it in a B.
I'd say I care about it a little bit more. I'm thinking of some Pokemon Showdown strategies, as I do.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I'd put it in low B, high C, somewhere around there.
yeah,
Ellis, what are your thoughts?
I just
and
don't
it
care
probably
about Quaxley.
You don't care? Yeah.
I don't care at all. That Quaxley was probably the least like pleasing, like visually pleasing Pokemon to like look at. Like when I was
Yeah.
choosing my starters, I wasn't like, oh yeah, Quaxley, dude, that shit rocks. I was like, uh, yeah, it's all right.
yeah. I think Quaxley probably has the worst, or out of the three, has the worst base evolution because Fuecoco looks funny,
Mm-hmm.
and the cat
Wait,
is the
Coco's
weed
silly.
cat.
The weed.
Cat's
Yeah.
Cat's a silly
That's
cat. You
true.
can't go
Yeah.
wrong.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Quaxley, whatever. And I'm gonna be honest, Quaxcaval or whatever is Quaxcaval,
Quackquavel.
Quackwavel.
Yeah.
Don't care about it.
but look at its idle animation. It
Its
does a little
idle
I
jig.
animation
know
is funny. I
it
Its
does
idle
a
remember
little
animation is
dance,
I
awesome.
remember seeing
but
it in Quinton's game when we were playing it
Uh,
back then, and I was like, okay, that's kind of funny.
yeah,
I
its idle
just
animation
Yeah.
is pretty cool.
It's just
don't
moving constantly.
care.
Yeah, I know. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So Ellis, what are you like? Would you put it like low C
Oh, and its
or
second evolution,
not a fan of its second evolution?
dude,
I like its second
Quaxwell is
evolution.
probably the name is probably the only good thing going for
I
it.
love that it's called Quaxwell, and I love that it's. I don't know. I really like the what do you call it? The really egotistical Pokemon. I like egotistical
Mm.
Pokemon.
Okay.
Personally, I'd put it in like D tier.
Oof.
I'm gonna
Okay.
be honest.
Wow.
I
Okay.
just
Okay.
don't care about its shiny is terrible too.
I don't
Oh
like.
my
Yeah.
god,
No.
its
I
shiny
will agree. I
Yeah,
don't like
sucks.
the
Shiny's
shiny.
not great.
It's like the worst shade of blue.
It just mutes all the colors.
Yeah. Um. Okay. So what if we meet in the middle and say like mid C
I would say above Sop.
above Sobble? Okay.
Yeah.
Ellis,
Take your time.
are you
Take your
willing
time.
to do
Would
above
you?
Sobble? Or what do you think?
Oh, yeah. I put it above Sobble.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I put
I
it
would pick it
like
before
behind
Sobble
Sobble.
personally. I
I would
Sobble
pick it
just
before
doesn't do
Sobble.
anything for me. Okay. Well, that's the list, guys. It's a bit of a it's an interesting one. I think the main takeaway that I'm seeing is that Gen 4 cooked with the starters.
Oh yeah.
Like that's just like might be hands down just the best generation of
And
starters.
Piplup is my goat.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I think it's
Yeah.
funny that Mudkip ended up at the very top. Like that's kind of
Yeah.
funny.
And
But
until the later generations, Water was cooking.
yeah, that's
Water
true.
ate and
Yeah.
left no crumbs.
Overall, I think water has the highest overall like percentage
Yeah, and
of the
Grass
whole
did
list.
not do very well.
No, grass is like mostly at the bottom.
Which I think is
Um,
pretty consistent with like the community too
Yeah.
on Grass.
Yeah.
types.
Grass is just
Yeah.
it's just an underwhelming type. And fire is just kind of all over the place, which I'd say is pretty
It's
accurate.
either got
Pretty
bangers or
normal.
it's got shitters.
Or duds, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But overall,
Um,
yeah, I'm happy with this list.
I'm
I
okay
think
with
it's-
this. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
not bad.
Yeah, definitely a decent
The
list. I'd
Pokemon
say.
I'm strong about are where I think they belong.
Yeah. I'm okay with it overall. Yeah.
Mhm.
Chespin's at the bottom, and that's all I care about.
That's okay with me. Yeah.
I'm glad we could like. I feel
Crispin's
like
at the bottom and Piplup is at the top.
and Piplup
Like,
was at the. I feel like Chespin
Yeah.
was like one of the only ones that we just all unanimously kind of agreed on. I feel like,
Yeah.
which is funny.
It's just hating Chespin. It's really
all
funny.
right. 2 hours later, we finally completed the list. Good job, boys.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for being here and helping me with this list. We will have to do other Pokemon tier list at some point, like legendaries potentially, megas,
Dude.
something like that.
Dude, yes.
We'll do it.
I will say
Oh my
this
god,
was
Yeah,
what, my hair?
dude.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus
it's going
Christ.
crazy over there.
It's crazy.
Dude,
Yeah.
no, it reminds me of Danny Sexbang. That's who it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will say so. Whenever I put on my headset, it gets crazy. Whenever I wake up, like my bed head and my
Yeah.
headset head goes nuts. But
Yeah.
yeah, it looks normal like that. I
That's
kind of look
the-
like a Ego Raptor. Ego Raptor's hair kind of
Ye-
looks slicked back.
Yeah,
like that
when you
sometimes.
have your headphones on, your Ego Raptor, when you
Yeah.
take it off, your daddy sex bang.
Yeah, look at that, dude. I'm Game Grumps personified.
You're a
yeah.
Game Grumps. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
awesome.
And then I look completely different when it's wet. It's crazy. This is definitely the wildest hair experience anyway. Anyway, thank you for this chit chat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
Thank you,
my
guys.
hair's bothering me. I'm putting my headset back on. But thank you for this chit chat.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
And yeah, there will be more to come. If you like this video, make sure you volt tackle that subscribe button. Make sure you
Spirit Shackle, Grassy Glide,
You Giga Impact that like button.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if you really think your friends would like this, make sure you baton pass to your friends this video and really, yeah, you like that one, didn't
Yeah.
you? Yeah. And make sure you pulverizing pancake my face because I need that right now.
What?
I'm desperate.
And we're gonna go rest like the move,
Dude.
and
I'm gonna roost actually.
oh, okay, he's gonna roost. Ellis is going to munch
snore.
on that leftovers.
Yeah.
Dude.
And
No, he's more of a black sludge guy.
oh shit.
All right, bro.
Oh damn, that's cold blooded, dude.
I know.
And I'm gonna go Harden. Ha. All right, guys. Ellis, do you have any final thoughts?
No, not really.
Okay.
Ending it strong. Ending it
Yep,
strong.
ending it strong.
Yes,
All right.
thanks for
All right.
having me.
As
Yeah, of
always,
Always love it.
Yeah.
yep. But as always, brother fist.
Brother fist.
Bam. Oh,
Close combat.
yours just disappeared. Oh, close combat. Oh, flare blades. Oh.
Okay. We have fun.
All right. Well, yeah.
What?